Hello, everybody. How you doing? It is now Tuesday night.
Yo,
No,
yo.
Saturday night. See, can't even tell what day. Saturday. Saturday night. We came up with the strawberry candy, I think, on a Tuesday though. But yeah, strawberry candy episode. Yeah, apricot. I was talking to someone the other day. I can't even remember who, and we came up with the fact. I said, "Well, have you tried apricot?" And we tried the mix, and the apricot worked. So for people who are strawberry blind, that is an option for some candies and stuff like that, and even in some other mixes.
Do
Use an
you use
apricot
it with
instead.
strawberry
You
or
can
just
use it with,
alone?
and sometimes it'll bump, or you can use it instead of the strawberry. If you can't taste the strawberry, what's the point putting it in?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. But if you can taste the apricot,
I know
it's an option.
raspberry, a lot of raspberries boosted as well.
The ones we used the other day, the one we used for the mix for the candy was the Amardine apricot from Wonder Flavors, because it had a nice rich flavor, almost like it's got that deep flavor that's
Yeah, it's
almost like a
darker.
strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, more ripe, which worked
That's
really well.
interesting. Yeah, I
So
don't
it's an
mix
option.
many strawberries. It's not one of my preferred flavorings. I love them in real life. I just don't think they translate well into vaping. I understand why people love strawberry and cream recipes, but that has been one of my least favorite things, and they are everywhere.
I can't all day vape them. I get
No,
bored with them. I get bored with
yeah.
them. I don't know what it is. If I bump it with Amardine or something like that, it helps me. Not,
Yeah, I
I don't know.
see. There
When
was
it's
there was one that I liked, and it was strawberry and cream, and it had coconut in it. And that one I was able to vape because it was different. You know, the coconut added a different, like a curveball in there. But
Yep.
just strawberry and cream, I just can't do it. Hey, more power to the people that can.
And
You know, we
yeah, I
like what
saw
we
Rocky.
like.
Don't worry, we saw your recipe. We already talked about it.
Oh, I
Oh,
think I
yeah.
left a comment on his recipe.
Did you?
Very important comment that you need to read.
Oh boy. Yeah. So I managed to steal it. Lady Liberty got in her mod, and I managed to steal it
Oh,
with Bob's cheesecake recipe in it. So that's the
hell
new
yeah.
that's the new quest, the Survivor edition with the isn't that a gorgeous mod? I would rock that. I'm not into pink that much, but that pink I could rock.
Is it a C frame or is there a latch at the bottom?
You know, C frame, and it's got magnets in
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
This one's got
Good.
magnets. See,
Good.
watch. See how it pulls?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Wait a minute, you son of a bitch. Give me back my mod. You're giving me the wrong cap. My cap is blue.
Oh,
Get to watch Brawl go down live. Very exciting.
give me the wrong bottle. I gave you the wrong bottle. That's why
You're so dumb.
I gave you the wrong bottle back. Well, I had it for a minute, and I finally got my Gruss in. Finally, they're almost the same size, and that's a C frame too. So I don't know.
Oh,
I feel
hell
like I'm
yeah.
gonna break this one sometimes when I pull
You
it off.
gotta
Though.
you gotta show it to me on with like another mod, like an Aegis or something. Do you have your Aegis there? Oh shit.
Just a
Okay.
tiny bit taller, almost the same exact blueprint.
And
I
it's
can't
not as
turn it 'cause
fat
I'll leak.
either.
It's half
Not
the
quite.
weight, even with the batteries in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shit.
it is, and this is the V2, which is a lighter version of the Aegis Legend.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the one with the
Might
rounded
have to
screen,
pick
not
one up
square.
then.
Whereas
Oh,
this one, this one's the heavier version, but it's also got a slightly heavier tank on it. So yeah, yeah, but
Just
yeah,
a little bit.
if I was you, I'd
So-
pick up a few more, Tim, just so you have them.
it is a nice
Or-
mod, and
or
you're right.
21.
It does hit nice and hard. You can set your setting, your sleep setting up to 30 minutes. Of course, I want 30 because if I set it down for 10 minutes, I don't want to pick it up and have to wait for it to kick in.
Yep. Yep. Have to unlock it or something. Is that what it does? Does it lock?
No, it just
No, you-
powers down and takes a second to power back up.
Oh,
It's like a
okay.
sleep mode. But, we're not patient people sometimes. It's bad enough we
No.
have to wait for steep time. So, I mean, do we need anything more to wait for?
Fuck that. I don't steep shit. If I can't shake and vape it, I don't want it. Thankfully, I don't vape custards anymore.
Now, before we start getting into the recipes, what of the strawberry candies you've ever tried, for both of you and chat, what is your favorite strawberry candy recipe you've ever tried? It can be a commercial or one you mixed up from somebody or someone mixed for you. Any?
Oh, none from me. None on my side.
There was one, I forget the name of it, but it was those. Thinking back on it, I wonder if the FA one was there. The I forget the King or the Pazzo, whichever one it is. That's basically the strawberry hard candy that looks like the wrapper looks like an actual strawberry.
Got him right here. So
Because that liquid was
no,
tasted
that's not
exactly
King.
like that.
It's not King. No, that's
I think King is the black currant one.
yeah,
Right?
definitely.
I forget which one it is, but one of the FA ones tastes exactly like that. I don't know if that was around back then. I think this is like 2015, but I forget the name of it. But it was a really, really good liquid. One of the only strawberry liquids.
Now that
I've
now
ever
that I
liked.
smelled the two that definitely weren't it, now I can't smell anything else. Ooh, that Joker's nice. The Joker's definitely the that's the cannoli-ish one or whatever. I have to work with that some. Well, mine would be probably we burned ourselves out on this liquid, so yes, it was a good one, but we burned ourselves out on the mango strawberry pop, candy pop. It used to be, and then King Pop,
Oh.
the same one you like, which I have a bottle of what you have in Zero,
There you.
your favorite
Yeah.
one, that mint gum,
Yeah, I
one.
love that liquid, man.
Yep.
I
Oh,
I can't figure out the damn lime that's in there. I have literally almost every lime that you can buy.
did you message Net Reality yet?
No, but I was looking. I searched for it and nothing popped up. So I'm not.
He
sure.
found it and he told me where, but I can't remember. I guess so many different sites, and it was might be Noms. I don't think it was Noms though. I think it was somewhere else. But he did find it, and it was the natural version, the one you're talking about, the one you wanted, or the non-natural, whatever one it was you wanted. But yeah, some
Jack. It's Jack.
it is Jack.
Jack's the strawberry one. Yeah.
Jack. Okay, that's Joker. King. Jack. Right
Jack's
here.
the strawberry candy. Man, I should have put that in.
I
Maybe
smelled
I'll
the
switch it
anise
up.
first. Ooh, that's a strong.
Man, I'm taking out strawberry gummy candy, putting Jack in instead. Because I think that'll work here.
Of course you are. You gonna add some banana raw to that, Jack?
Nope. Not you, Timmy. I don't jack that banana raw until it's creamy. That's your job.
That'd be an interesting recipe name, though, wouldn't it?
Who's in chat?
Yeah, that's a good question. Who do we have in chat? I saw Dave Lloyd was here early. Dusty Country Road was here early too. And then we had Mark Robinson hop in. Kim C, good to see you. Let's see. Dave. Lady Liberty's in the house.
Literally.
I don't see a Bob in here yet. Keep
I'm in
looking.
there. I
There's
said
a
hi
Rocky
to Lady.
Tooney. Rocky Tooney. There's Bob. Yep, Bob shows up way down. Rocky beat Bob, and he's here. He still didn't manage. Fee, good to see you, Fee. And Linda Marie's here.
Get
See you,
this
Linda.
sweat. Get this VSO flavors guy the fuck out.
And
Had enough
Swaggy.
of his shit.
Swaggy Sheen. he was a little bit having fun with you earlier, wasn't he?
Yep, just a little bit. He said Bob will only be beautiful when he is extreme.
Yeah, because he loves this flavor.
See how good it is? You haven't even vaped a whole.
Oh no, I
I
filled
know.
that. I filled that up like 10 times.
Sure you have.
No, it's you know how this is the quickest and
Unbelievable.
easiest liquid I have to mix. You put in like 2 drops of one drop of the other, done. That's it.
Don't forget the sweetener, Mister.
Yep. Don't forget the sweetener.
Flavoring.
It is a 0.5% flavoring. That's an
Yeah.
additive. Sweetener's an additive, and it's only a 0.25% additive.
It wasn't on Rocky's recipe that I commented. It was on his post on one of the Facebook groups, one of the DIY groups. But I said, thank you, Rocky. You said it was a 2% recipe. I looked at his recipe, and it was actually 2%.
Did it say sweeten the taste on the bottom?
Nope. Nope,
Oh.
it had sweetener in there. It was one of the flavorings. Part of the 2%. And I had to congratulate him. Told
Any
him,
new-
thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
peaches
for
and
being a
cream.
stand-up guy.
Any news on future extremes coming?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything either. I'm kind of curious what's next because there's a couple of them I really like extremes.
That did look really, really good, Linda. I don't have the vanilla raw, but that recipe looked fantastic.
Yeah.
The peaches and cream recipe. Saw she posted that.
See,
the other-
Linda agrees with me. Sweetener does not count as a flavor. Ha.
No, it doesn't. But he still said it was a 0.5% recipe. And then
It is a
put
0.5%
4%
flavor recipe.
Well, if you go to the bottom on the ELR thing, and it tells you flavor total, it doesn't lie, man.
I found that ELR lies a lot lately. Just saying.
They do.
Like if I look at
Good
my
point.
flavor
Good
stash,
point.
the first 7 things I see say invalid. So, yeah.
Agreed.
And I know what like 3 of them are. So the rest of them, I'm like, well, what do I got to find that I don't know if I have?
I
gonna
am
be fun.
down to 945 flavorings, even though I had well over 1,000. I was almost at 1,100. Bought a big order, put them in my stash, and now I'm down to 945 somehow.
Oh, Rocky's actually beating you. He's got 2 in. Oh, unicorn poop. Yes. I kind of love that the name already. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. So Rocky's got the first and last one. Ha ha. I'm
Oh, that looks
semi-cheating. Actually, I might actually go that route instead of making an actual strawberry recipe. I will try to make one with Amardine apricot as a replacement recipe to try, so that people like Kim or anyone else is strawberry blind can make something that might be tasty that you can kind of do instead.
Did buy another one of these. Bought 2 of them this time. They're so damn good.
Those are
Tastes
good.
like beautiful mango nectar just squeezed into a can. Incredible. Anybody likes mango, definitely pick one of these Minute Maid Aguas Frescas up.
Aguas frescas.
Yeah. Juice beverage. Mango.
Ultimate strawberry for the win. Yeah, I would say that is definitely a good one. Tam sent that over and said it was the best. It is right up there.
That with strawberry raw is such a fantastic combination.
That strawberry raw, and there is another one. I forget which one of the SSAs I really like too. But the SSA one, I realize that some people get it off. No, I don't get it. But that's the problem with pellets. They're all different.
The one SSA one I have, I forget which one it is. I got a lot of green from it. And I don't know who eats a damn stem with their strawberry.
You don't eat it with a stick like a twig, country style?
No. No.
Well, you aren't living life right, buddy.
I guess not.
All right, so let's go over a couple of these. So this is the one, first one that Rocky put out, Alpine Sticks 2.0. I remember the first recipe. I don't remember what was in it, but I remember it.
Rocky puts out, Tim's going to be calling.
And we got Alpine Strawberry Flavora at 0.5, Fizzy Sherbet VTA at 0.5, Pixie Stick Candy Wonder Flavor at 0.5, and Super Sweet from Cap at 0.5. What the heck am I missing? I have all those. I have that. Ugh. Fix this. I have that. It lies again. It lies. So yeah, I might mix that one. That's a simple one, and I actually love Fizzy Sherbet and Pixie Stick Candy. I've had mixed feelings about that one. I've had mixes where I put that in it, I didn't like it, and then other ones I really did. I never used it with Fizzy Sherbet before though. What you got here? Oh, look at that
flavor.
It is. Love that flavor. Gives you one of the best fizzes out there as far as a fizzy. No.
Yep.
Alpine Stick Candy, fun-filled candy vape that delivers delicious fruity sensation, loaded with a sweet strawberry flavor and a dash of tart that sets this classic apart from, and sure put a smile on. Wow, that's loud. And sure to put a smile on your face. Mixed for today's show. Feel free to boost the flavor percentage to your liking. This is perfect for my taste. Yeah, this is great. Didn't try Alpine version. It gave it a shot with 0.7 blueberry medicine flower and blueberry pixie sticks. Great foundation here. Nice. I was
Right.
thinking of trying the next medicine flower grape myself. Blueberry sounds awesome. I'll mix that too. Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. A blueberry version of that too. You could almost do a blue raz version of that, Bob. That'd make you happy.
Hell yeah.
And then we have one by Dave Lloyd that I'll let him go over.
Thank you. Strawberry Smackdown. It is. I use Buddha's Hand at 0.5%. Strawberry VSO at 3%. Strawberry Gummy Candy Wonder Flavors at 2%. Strawberry Extreme VSO at 0.6%. Super Sweet at 0.5%. And Sweet Strawberry Cap at 3.5%. And this thing's good off the shake.
I was gonna say that looks good. That does look good. And that Buddha's Hand Citron with a nice touch of citrus thrown in there, brighten it all up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. It's really nice.
This is fire off the knuckle. We'll vape and give update. Yeah, that looks really good.
It's definitely a strawberry smackdown.
There's no question.
Punch you in the face with strawberry. Strawberry blind people will be able to taste that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're strawberry blind, if you have these ingredients, give it a
yeah,
try.
there's a
You
mix
might
for
taste
it.
this one.
Yeah, it's good.
that's-
It's really good.
And that strawberry extreme, it'd be interesting to see some of the strawberry blind people that might be able to taste that.
Would you use it at 0.6?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's punching a real good flavor there. That's actually a little bit high for that, but that's okay. It's not high enough to the point where
regular strawberry too.
yeah, and with the high like that, it's not high enough to the point where it turns into that dried fruit, like freeze dried fruit. yet.
No, I didn't get that at all.
No, you won't get that until you push it over 2%. You get that.
I love those freeze dried fruits. I buy bags of them all the time. Fantastic.
Yep, I like them too. I want to try that at 2% and an oatmeal, and see how it turns out with the cream.
Hell yeah.
And then we got Fees. Got one strawberry yogurt candy, and then we talked about this right before the show too. I mean, yogurt candy. That's cool. That's actually kind of what Bunny likes. She gets her yogis. She loves these things. Cream filling Wonder Flavors of 1%. Marshmallow candy Wonder Flavors 1%. Natural Wild Strawberry SSA 1.5. Sweet Strawberry Cap at 1. Sweet Candy Cap at 1. Sweet Strawberry Cap at 3. And Sweet Yogurt SSA at 1. Man, if we mix this up, I'm gonna be in trouble. That bunny is gonna attack. It's probably gonna remind her of her treats for real. And then this one's I didn't see Bob's in here. I have to recheck for his. We got another one by Rocky Tooney here. Unicorn Poop VSO. Barbarian Cream VSO at 2.5. Blueberry VSO at 3. Red Raspberry VSO at 3. Strawberry VSO at 3. Sweet VSO at 0.25. Vanilla Cream Raw at 1.5. I'm mixing this for today's show, but yeah, I'm also going to have to check and see how you like that. Now, did you already put yours public, Bob?
Yeah, I just shared it in chat.
Oh, okay. I might be able to just do this, though. Oh, there's Bob. Yep. His strawberry candy geyer. There you go, Bob.
Strawbraz Candy Geyer. Yeah, sure.
Oh, you did take the strawbraz. I did that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you did. Perfect. Worked. All right. Blue Raz Flavora 2%. Blue Raz Raw VSO 1.5. Trying to boost it a bit. Jack Pazzo FA at 3.5. Soft Candy Pink Strawberry from Wonder Flavors at 1. Strawberry Sour Belts 1-on-1 at 5. 0.5% of Super Sweet and 1% of Sweet Candy from Kappa. And I don't know how it is, but I'm gonna mix it and hopefully it turns out pretty good. Actually, I had Wonder Flavors bubblegum in there as well. I guess it didn't save properly when I changed it. So at 3%.
3%.
So yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if that blue raz can stand up against that much strawberry, though.
That's why I pushed the Blue Raspberry to 1.5. And if I need to, I'll add some Nick Rivers Blue Raz Taffy to it at 1%, because that's a really nice boost to Blue Raz flavorings, but we'll see.
We'll see. Yep. So, did any of those catch anyone's fancy? I'm going to mix up something. I'm going to make one here, an apricot version, so that we can have an option for those who can't taste strawberry. I know we can make something good.
Bob, can you post your cheesecake recipe in the chat?
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
right
That's
over
a
there.
bang- That's a banger.
I'll
She
do
stole
right
it
now.
back from me. She stole it back from me, so I don't have it anymore.
Oh yeah, it's really good. When I do I don't vape a lot of hold on. I don't vape a lot of dessert recipes, but when I release them, they're usually really, really good. Got to get to ATF to find it. Sign me out again, bastards.
Yeah, I made up some fused Clapton wire today, so I spun some coils, put it in the Ragnar, and that's what I've got your juice on, Bob.
Oh hell yeah,
Nice.
good stuff. There it is. What gauges did you use for the fused Claptons?
28 and 32. Dual core.
Nice. Hell
And
yeah.
I made 48, 2 sticks of, what did I do? 2 sticks of 24 inch. And then I just cut it down for my coils.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I agree, Linda. They really do.
So sitting at dual coil, sitting at 0.10 ohms at 90 watts.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I usually do 28-36
Okay.
for mine.
Yeah, you know, I would like to, but I'm a fucking spaz that I'd scrap all that 36 gauge.
Well, it's hard to work with. It's
Oh, fuck.
so much thinner.
Yeah, it's way too thin.
I just ordered a kind of build stand thing so I could start building coils again because my setup wasn't working out well.
Okay.
From Voorhees, they have a 3D printed thing, and it's basically like a block that you attach to like a table or something, and
Right.
it has like the what are they called?
The bearing built in.
The ball
Yeah, I
bearing
have
built
one of those.
into
I
it.
have one of those. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I have
so
a
I
couple
ordered
of-
one of them.
I have a couple of setups, and I was watching actually the other night on Scoopa's show. He's got this little thing, and it looks like a jet off a pressure washer. That's what I think it is.
Okay,
And he runs his wire through that.
and it's a core holder, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use Legos for that.
I have Legos. I use Legos, and I use split rings for keys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Paper clips also work as well. If you can get a thicker paper clip,
Yeah.
it'll hold it, right? Yeah. They work pretty good as well.
And
See,
you know,
I
sorry.
only do dual core stuff, so I don't really
Yeah.
need that, you know.
You ever tried ribbon wire?
Yeah.
Oi,
it's a pain in the ass.
Oi.
And I've made aliens about 10 times, and I don't get much more off of it than I do fused Claptons, and fused Claptons are so much easier and
Oh,
so
God,
much
yeah.
less time consuming to make.
Oh,
So
God,
that's
yeah.
all I make is fused Claptons.
Yeah, I tried making aliens a couple of times. I just, fuck this, not worth it.
Mm-hmm. No, it isn't.
And they look pretty and everything, but it's not worth it.
Mhm.
You're not getting that much more to justify that kind of work.
No, because you have to make a regular Clapton, pull that shit off,
Mm-hmm.
do the stretch, which you always fuck it up,
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
and then finding the right tension. You'll get like 4 inches perfect,
And boom.
and then 2 inches messed up, and then another 3 inches perfect. You can't even get a good coil out of it, so you got to do it again.
Yep.
Whereas making fused Clapton, you just do it, set it all up, and walk
do that
away.
shit blindfolded.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is a trial and error one, so we're going to try it first and then see if we have to adapt it. Although I'm feeling confident enough of making 25 of it.
Ooh. And you're using apricot instead of a strawberry.
Yes, apricot and a little bit of a peach gummy, but you'll see here in just a second. So I'm going to do here, it's apricot gummy candy, strawberry blind option. Amardine apricot Wonder Flavors at 1.5. Jelly candy from Cap at 1. Peach gummy candy Wonder Flavors at 2. And then sour VSO at 0.25. Sour lemon, that's the wrong one. I'll fix that. That's actually supposed to be SSA at 1. SSA sour. And I don't think it's supposed to be at 1. Super sweet from Cap. Let's actually change that right now.
Yeah, they messed up my recipe too. I added bubblegum and saved it, and it didn't show. Y'all
Sour
are
lemon.
pissing me off, man.
Yep.
It was such a beautiful recipe site, even with all the
SSA.
craziness going on there.
I think they're gonna. They probably have the database saved. I think they're just gonna put everything back to the way it was.
And I don't actually think 1. I think that might be a little too much. I'm gonna go 0.5 because I don't want the lemon to take over and brighten up that apricot too much because it kind of needs that dark, rich flavor in order to be able to pull out. So yeah, that should have been lemon sour type SSA at 0.5%, not
Sir Ian.
not the other one. But yeah, this should work. So I'm gonna try this out and find out and see if this attempt works. And I would actually love to have some feedback from anybody who is strawberry blind, see if they like this option as something else, because I feel bad for anyone who can't taste strawberry in a vape if you love strawberries in real life, and vice versa. It's kind of like DeMillan breaks my heart every time she tries to make a chocolate and can't have it.
Yep, she
Pencil
loves
shaders.
chocolate. Yep.
Yeah, and wants it. She's tried every chocolate because of it and can't have a proper chocolate vape, and that's sad.
It is.
We can
Did,
figure out something there.
did she say that she gets off notes from the VSO Cocoa? I know we asked her the one night in chat, but I don't remember what she said.
I can't remember if she said she tried it or if she said that she got off notes
Or that she didn't even have it. It was something like that.
or something. There was something either she hadn't. I think it was something either she hadn't tried it or didn't have it. She might have it, but hasn't tried it too. There's Amardine. Let's get this stuff out and try this and see if it works. There's only one way to find out if it tastes good or not.
Yep. Where's Adam tonight? This is the perfect show for him.
It is. It is. I was kind of hoping that Adam would be here tonight because I wanted to try an Adam strawberry recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of haven't
The
had a
king of
strawberry recipe.
strawberries.
Yep. And he's semi-strawberry blind, so his flavors also have that other added option that they friggin' work great. What am I even looking for here? Jelly candy. Oh, great. Something I haven't used only once or twice ever. Here's a better one. I don't even think it's in ELR yet. I mean, it's in ELR, but I don't think it's in my stash yet. I'm pretty sure it's over here.
I pulled this flavor and I've never used it, but it sounds interesting.
Which one?
I want to check it out. Bumbleberry from Wonder Flavors.
Bumbleberry or Brambleberry?
Bumbleberry. That's what it says here.
Okay. I don't know that one.
Nope, never heard of it.
I think we had TFS version of Brambleberry, I believe is what
Oh man. Contains furfural alcohol. Yeah, who gives a shit? I smoked for years. It's the worst
Honey?
that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Your stuff fell off the back of the couch. Yep. So. And what am I
Handful
looking
of
for?
mixed berries all at the same time. I taste blueberry, blackberry, strawberry, raspberry. Kind of reminds me of a wild berry forest fruit. That's what I got off the
Plums.
knuckle from it.
Got all these plums to try too, and these cherries.
Tastes almost like there's a cherry in there as well.
Ooh.
I've never even heard of Bumbleberry. Like,
I got it at
Real
Chef's. It
no,
was
but
one
like
of the,
in real life, what is it? You know?
yeah, I don't know. Oh man. Fiddy says Bumbleberry was disappointing to me. I really wanted to like it. Damn. Yangmi berry. I've heard of that before, Daniel, but I've never tried it. But I love all types of berries. So, shit.
I wonder if Bumbleberry is like a regional berry that's the same as a bunch of others around
I think
the world.
it's like a
but-
blueberry or a black.
Yeah,
currant,
whatever.
I'm guessing.
Yeah,
That's my
I think
guess.
it would be nice. I just from tasting it off the knuckle, I think it would work really well with jammy berry from Flavora. I think that would be a nice additive for that.
Yep. I'm gonna look through all this and find out it is actually my stash, because I put it away or something yesterday. You watch. That's what'll happen. I'm gonna look through all this. It's not gonna be there.
Dig through my MTL recipes, try to find something to mix as well.
In fact, when I looked up gummy, I didn't see the peach gummy from Flavora, but I have it. Another one got mixed up.
I guess I made a pink lemonade MTL mix and called it "They're all pink on the inside."
Cubano. I should throw that in there, right, Daniel? Throw some Cubano in it. That'll make it taste great.
Bumbleberry pie is a Canadian mixed berry pie originating from the Maritimes. It is
So I
made
can
of
put
at
it
least
away.
3 kinds of berries.
Ah,
Yeah,
there you
it
go.
tastes off the knuckle. It tastes like there's almost cherry in there as well. I don't know if that's just a mix of blackberry, blueberry, raspberry in there, or if there's
mom-
actual cherry.
My mom's family is
It
from
is.
the Maritimes. I've never heard bumbleberry before. It's weird.
Where's the Maritimes?
Canadian East Coast, just north of Maine.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, like right near Nova Scotia?
Yeah,
Where
Nova
is there?
Scotia is one of the maritime provinces.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So when you leave Maine, you come into New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Then you can either cross into Nova Scotia or go and cross the bridge into Prince Edward Island or
Okay.
take a ferry from there to Newfoundland. There's actually a few islands in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, one that belongs to Quebec and one that belongs to France.
I found Dave's favorite flavor.
Yeah, well, there's a
But-
lot of French. There's a lot of French up there in Canada, right? That's why they're called French Canadians.
That would be it.
Found clotted cream.
That's good. That's like you use that in place of Devon cream. I think it is kind of Devon cream. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I think Swaggy was telling us the one day that it's basically the same thing. Where all the Christmas trees come from.
Yep.
I used to go to upstate New York with my uncle. He had a
True.
greens business.
True upstate.
Yeah, like
Albany.
literally like right on the border.
Okay.
There was a bunch of tree farms that he worked with up there that we'd have to go up, and he'd bring his crew up there and they'd be cutting all day and make
For those-
bundles.
For those of
I'd
us
have to
that
go out and load them all up.
for those of us that grew up in the Adirondacks, when we hear upstate New York and someone's talking about Albany, we just cringe. It's like that is
Well,
not
I guess
upstate.
Someone that lived in New York City would consider it upstate, right?
Yeah, but if you look at it, it's in the bottom third, so that
Yeah.
was definitely not upstate.
It's up a little bit. They went up state to get there.
Yeah. Second, someone says upstate, you got to question. Okay, what do you consider upstate?
Daniel, you live in fucking what? Virginia or some shit, dude. That's north.
Everything's north.
It's like the top
Daniel.
fucking half. All right.
It's Daniel, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
says,
That's
"Uh-oh,
what
the
it is.
Northerners are talking North stuff again." Yeah, no habla español. Dick.
Yep. I just gotta find peach gummy candy and then I can mix this.
Yeah,
Fun,
I gotta
fun,
go
fun.
dig out these flavorings for this. What do I need here? Need both blue razzes, and I need Jack and sweet candy.
One of these shows we should set up our overhead cameras. That way we could just mix live.
I gotta do that.
And then have everyone see it. You know?
Everything is such a mess from the mixing.
Yep.
Over there, I have to do that.
I can
gotta-
do this.
I just gotta
but-
organize it all.
There's a bunch of shit on my desk, as you can see.
That's because now I test everything when it comes in, so it becomes like, Okay, until I'm done testing it, it stays out in case I have to mix it a different. You don't understand how much that is actually a nightmare. And I forgot what I'm looking for here. A peach gummy.
Well, you'd never catch me doing single flavor testing. There's no way.
It's a lot of work. It really is.
It is, but there's
You know
a
what?
lot of flavorings that I don't want to just throw into a recipe, so I want to try them out first. Like I have a bunch of wintergreens.
If I had a setup like Paul, where everything was on shelves, and I could just reach up, grab anything I wanted, I would have no problem doing it.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be not an issue. Paul's available for commission at any point in time.
And you're in Canada, so you don't have to deal with this bullshit fucking border costs.
Yeah.
Paul's like 7-hour drive from me.
Still probably cheaper than what he's going to charge me. That's okay. He's going to charge it to me in Canadian, so it'll only cost me like 30 cents.
Exactly.
You know what I just realized? Peach gummy. That would that have been one of the ones we just did on peach episode? Probably.
What are you guys doing this week? What's this week for notice?
This week is with fresh. We're
Avocado.
doing
Oh,
avocado.
avocado. And then next week is the Bull City mixes, right?
Yep, the Bull City mixes.
Sweet.
Yep.
Should be interesting.
So that means Sam will be spending that whole day getting the last of the flavor testing done. If he didn't do it that way, we wouldn't think it was Sam. We'd think someone took
Yeah,
it away.
they mixed them up for you and sent them, right?
Yes.
That's awesome.
We actually don't know the
How many-
percentages.
How many recipes?
What is it? 22, something like that.
Holy
Not-
shit!
Not as many as we originally thought it was going to be. And you know what? Before I go through the other, I bet you the peach gummy is actually in that box I was looking at
Well,
before.
How many mystery flavors did they send out? I know it was just a
A
limited
lot.
thing.
Quite a few, actually. They
And
ran
there,
out of those.
and there was only 22 recipes.
Yep. Yeah, it was a little bit lackluster for the amount of people that turned in compared to what was expected. And I'll be releasing my blind mystery flavor mix that day for everyone too, so you guys can mix it up if you want to. If you have the flavoring, you got the
When
There
you
mystery
was
flavor.
there was hundreds of them, Daniel, because that shit was gone in like 2 days.
Yeah, a lot of them went out. So there's a lot of people out there that have the flavor.
I lucked out. I went to order and I saw it just became available, and I was like, ah, shit, sure, try it out.
Peach. That's the wrong peach gummy.
When you're sending Nick the Kinder Surprise one, Kinder Bueno recipes,
They'll be going out this weekend.
Okay.
This is the following weekend because I'm going to let them steep a little bit first. This way here, because some of them do need a little bit of a steep. So I'd rather him get them with them steeped a little bit.
So you didn't mix them yet?
Yeah, they mix.
The ones you're sending to them? Yeah.
Not an easy choice thing, I'll tell you. That's
No.
a pain in the ass. And the good note is, some of those flavors are they're just so. I could mix those and just go with those all day. I'm not craving chocolate nearly as much as I was, I'll tell you.
No? Well, yeah, you
actually-
made so much of that shit.
Yeah. Watch it actually be in one of those. Yeah.
hey Pippa,
I swear I'll
Oh,
find these
shit.
flavors
Oh, oh.
eventually here. Pippa. Good to see you.
Is that one of your recipes, Pippa? Toy
Pippa's got a
Soldier.
recipe? Did she put it in chat?
No.
Oh,
she said-
Soldier. Yeah, it's Soldier. I remember that one. That's on all the flavors, I think. Or VC.
It's on ELR.
It's on ELR?
Oh shit! Invalid name or unknown brand. Damn you, ELR. Damn you.
Oh, for Toy Soldier?
Yep.
I think she did it on both. Yes, right here it is, Toy Soldier.
Is it AP?
Oh, you'll be able to tell in a second because I'll put it up here and go over it really quickly while I finish looking for this peach gummy flavor. So we got Toy Soldier on all the flavors. It's got the whole, like, I won't read all that right now, but there's this whole, like, the song, actually, Toy Soldier. And it's got Almond from FA at 0.5, Cap Cereal 27 at 2.5,
That's what it
Wonder
is.
Flavors
Okay.
Crispy Wafer Super Concentrate at 1.5, Innerwear Custard at 1, Wonder Flavors French Vanilla Thick at 1, Flavora Frosting at 1, Mullenberry Glamour Chocolate at 5, Wonder Flavors Hazelnuts and Cream at 3, Wonder Flavors Sugar Cone Super Concentrate at 0.5, Cap Sugar Cookie at 3. There you go, Dave. Pearl Super Sweet at 0.75. And yeah, she's it's just I don't know if I know this candy, but it sounds really, really good. I'm guessing that that's what it kind of looks like as a little soldier dude and chocolate soldier dude. I'm thinking. But yeah, let me find that. It's got to be in here then. Eventually, I'll get these things all in alphabetical order. The problem is I get them in alphabetical order, and then I get new flavorings in. And then I'm screwed again. Someday I'll get to the point where I don't have to order quite so many flavors at a time, and I won't be so far behind on them. I keep saying this. It'll never happen.
No, and they keep releasing shit all the time.
Keep releasing stuff all the time, and you got the... Then you have the... With Noted, constantly have to order new flavors. Put them in. Hey, I got the watermelon candy. That reminds me of the other one. She actually had that, too. She had a watermelon candy one, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the watermelon sugar high bomb or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like
right?
that, yeah.
Yeah, it's saved in my ATF to mix it. Oh, I didn't watch Wayne, who won the best recipe thing.
Yeah, I didn't catch that either.
Thought you were on that with him, or is that a different one?
I was on there with him for a little while, but he is not stagnant host. Stagnant alternate host. Linda was on there too. And is it really going to be like... It's always the last one, but this seems a little crazy. Now, where is it? Is that actually on my desk? Because if it is, that's going to drive me crazy. If I went through all this and it's not even there. Or did I order it in a 30?
There's a mix I found. It's not strawberry candy, but it's strawberry.
Found a
Strawberry
mix?
Whirl by Mix-a-Lot. Yeah, 2 5-star reviews. Was on the popular monthly recipes on ATF.
Did you put it in chat? Yep.
Yep.
That's kind of... It's a treat. Might not be a candy, but that's definitely a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberry Whirl. Red Touch, of course. Flavor Art at 1%. Innerwear Shisha Strawberry at 2. Nice. Yeah, it's very candy-ish already.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberry Jam 1.5. Super Sweet at 0.5. TPA Sweet Cream at 0.75. Vanilla Cookie 2.25 from Flavor Art. TPA Whipped Cream at 2. Yeah, see, it is going to be very much like a sweet candy dessert with the Red Touch and the Shisha Strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a really sweet jammy flavor.
And then the
There we
strawberry
go.
jam in there as well. Yeah.
Yep. Now where did I put
Noticed you have to do that with strawberries. Whenever you mix a strawberry, you have to layer them. You can't just use one. You can, but it's not gonna poke through.
And I just got my sour right there. All right, I'm ready to mix this. Let's see how this turns out. Never actually tried a gummy candy with an apricot before, because apricot is definitely a little bit, especially the Emerdine. It's gonna be like a dark candy. I'm thinking more like I'm thinking it's gonna be more like the sweetness of, say, candied ginger, like that sweetness level, but in a gummy flavor, gummy like. I'm hoping that's what I'm hoping for, with a little bit of a tart aspect from the sours. Let's see how it turns out.
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna grab these flavorings quick.
Yep, you mix that up. Dave, how's yours turning out? Is it improving as you vape it?
My strawberry?
Yeah.
No, it's amazing. It was amazing right off the bat.
Good. Well, that was all strawberry. So does it taste like strawberry to you? Just
Oh yeah, no, it's really good. It's really, really good. And I think that in about a week, it's going to be like, this is definitely a make again. And again and again.
That's always a plus. Lemon sour.
One great thing about DIY, it drags you out of your comfort zone.
Especially when you do shows like this. It actually helps me think, keep myself on my toes, and I find some really good recipes I really love, and then there's other times I find recipes like, I can live with it.
That episode, that week we had those, basically revisiting old recipes. That was phenomenal.
I do like doing that. Revisiting old recipes, seeing other people's recipes.
Modernizing it.
Modernizing
We should do that again. We should do that again because a ton of recipes.
I'm thinking like January doing it. That way there I can recap from the previous year and try to pick up some of the ones that didn't turn out as good as I'd hoped. Because there's a good share of those. Some of them are trial and error that are like okay, and another one's like, eh.
I think I'm up to a couple of 100 mLs of Grant's custard that I've made. That's good. And three ingredients, easy peasy.
Grant's custard's a good one. Yay. Almost done. Now I get to try this. Smells good. Smells really good.
It's been my experience most times that something that smells really good and it's good on the knuckle, it's a good vape.
Most of the time, yes. Once in a great while, you get those weird ones that they surprise you. They're either really good vapes and they smell terrible, or vice versa. Mm-hmm. But not often.
I've only had one that, funny enough, I had one that it was great off the shake, like a knuckle, and then I vaped it, phenomenal, but then a week later it just died.
Some of those flavors that don't hold up.
It wasn't my recipe, and I was really surprised.
Had a couple of those that did that, or they just go weird. They're delicious for like the first week, and then they just go. Then it's not like always bad, but it's like it's not what you had before.
And that might be just a case of your palate. It might be something you really like initially, but when it settles down, it's just
Yep. It could be you getting used to it too if you're trying to vape too much of it. Go back to it and revisit it. Vape too much of a mix, and sometimes you go blind to certain parts of it and not necessarily the whole thing.
Right.
It's like me with that's one of the reasons why with the Kinder Challenge it took me so long. is because I wanted to make sure I wasn't like just blind to some taste or just remembering, because it was really, there's a lot of them that were really close. And
Good night,
close, and
Linda.
trying to pick out nuances. Good night, Linda. Get some sleep.
And like things like rice, because I would use rice a lot more, but I found that it's gone by the time everything else steeps out. It's gone.
I want to try that rice that Fiddy sent to Sam. I forget what flavor house that was. Daniel would probably remember, maybe, if he's still here, or Sam.
He's here.
There's that rice, the same one he sent another one of too, I think, for one of the others. Fiddy sent over for Sam. And I want to try that because I'm really interested in whether or not that holds up better. That's the only thing about that. Was it sticky rice that disappears? Hillock. That's it.
Hillock.
Yep. The hillock. I want to try that hillock at some point because it sounds like it might be the rice we really need. And unfortunately, it's hard to source unless you, I think you have Source Direct, I believe is the only way. Or somewhere.
You make a rice pudding, it's full of cream. It's going to take a week to settle down, but then by then,
Yeah, that's it. That's like the adverse effects. You have two different spectrums of flavors in there. You have one that builds and one that disappears.
VSO rice in with it. It makes the FE sweet rice stay around.
I tried that.
Help.
I didn't get maybe my percentages were wrong.
It helps.
Or,
it doesn't.
The vape train.
Yep.
The vape train sticky rice.
Is it Vape Train?
That's what
I
it
thought
is.
it was. Was it Vape Train? I thought it was.
Or Inawera.
I can't remember.
I forget which one it is.
I
one
forget
of
who
those
it
two.
is.
Yeah, see, Ian Thomas was saying the same thing.
Make Addie proud. Somewhere out there in Addie land.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. You'd have to vape it right away, and then you. What happens if you set it aside for a minute and forget about it, or if you don't get through it in time, then you're left with this mix. You can't just throw more in either. It goes weird.
On Wendy's show, they talk very highly of one of the rice puddings. One of the rice puddings.
Ooh, that's good. Yes, that's apricot gummy. Give it a try. If you're strawberry blind, give that a try. That might be an option for you. Oh. Or if you just want a really different kind of peach gummy is kind of what it is. It's like almost peachish, but not quite.
Tim.
It's hillock rice. Yeah, I see Fiddy. Thank you, Fiddy.
Tim.
What?
Read Mowgli's comment.
Lowered the final flavoring PG tolerances and rounded it off. Take a look and tell me if you still like the looks of it. Oh, for the I'm thinking he's talking about the one for him. Mowgli. That's not gonna work. I can't search out vaping trucker. It doesn't work.
Damn you, PG. Can never nail that.
Yeah.
I do not have a blue raz addiction. I swear it.
Was
He
that
has
120?
He has a blue raz affection. It's not quite an addiction, it's an affection. It's beyond an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go get my jug of cap sugar cookie.
Oh, the PG and
Yeah, but
I
see,
get it.
this one, I don't use over like 1.5%, maybe 2% max.
One of my concerns is, we all have quite a bit of flavors. I'm worried that, the potency is going to diminish as time goes on, especially with flavors you're only using like a 0.5% here or 1% there, you know. No one talks a
Mowgli,
lot about that.
yeah, and I forgot about that. Mowgli has a PG intolerance. I knew that too. Yeah, it makes sense, Mowgli. Just if it works for you, give it a try. I actually really liked the mix from you for you earlier. That one there was what I was vaping on when I came in.
I guess we'll find out, Dave, won't we?
Oh,
Yes, we will.
this is really tasty. Thing is, this apricot with Amberdean, it actually does kind of almost give you a strawberry like feel.
I mean, shit, some of my flavorings are like over 3 years old now, and they're still fine.
Yep. I was worried about that sour coming through as a sour. It's not. It's coming through and actually brightening up a little bit of the floralish notes to the apricot.
So does it almost taste like a strawberry, or it's just apricot instead?
It's apricot, but it's, you know how the apricot can boost the strawberry and gives you all those like florally notes, like those soft florally notes to it.
Yeah.
It's got all those soft florally notes. So I mean, if you're strawberry blind, this is probably going to. You might even be able to add a strawberry. Maybe you might be able to get maybe a strawberry raw or the Jungle Flavors ultimate strawberry to it, and maybe you could taste the strawberry. But I'd give this a try first. You might be able to add that to it instead with this. But you need to also brighten up those notes in order to get that like almost strawberry flavor from the apricot with the lemon and the sour.
Swaggy, when are you going to release the extremes to the general public?
Yeah, he said he wanted more feedback. How much more feedback can you get? Bob begs for it every day. Poor Bob over here is going to turn purple with envy.
No, that's when he releases Wintergreen, Tea Berry, and Blue Raz Extreme. That's when I'll be purple with envy.
Oh, Blue Raz Extreme, you'd be like, yeah. They can't make Blue Raz Extreme. Aren't these the naturally extracted ones? Wouldn't make sense of Blue Raz. Blue Raz isn't a real flavor.
Thank you, Swaggy.
Fuck you. You're not a real flavor.
Blue Raz isn't real. Bob, your entire life is fake. It isn't real.
All right. I may live in fantasy land, but Blue Raz is as real as it gets.
I agree. Grape Extreme is a great purple. Nice.
Fuck you. If I wasn't mixing, I would turn my camera off. Oh, you F yourself again.
Oh, damn, this is good.
Right.
I'm really liking this one.
I love this additive for candies. Tap sweet candy.
It's reminding me of a commercial liquid. I'm just trying to place which one. It's kind of reminding me of a commercial liquid. I'm thinking it's one of the Candy Pop line. They actually did a pretty damn good job with their candies.
Oh yeah, they did. Their strawberry watermelon one was fantastic.
Strawberry watermelon is good. The strawberry mango strawberry was delicious. We overdid it. You can't have too much of a good thing.
Yeah, that's why I can't vape custards anymore.
I'm thinking
Can't
it might
even
be.
smell custards.
You want to come over here and try it later where you can. It's really good. Or you had the bunny. I think she's got the bunny out. Maybe. It's kind of peach, but it's not quite peach, which is what I like about it.
Yeah, I gotta always hide peach because I'm not a huge peach fan. So if it's an accent flavor, I'm okay with it. But if it's the dominant flavor, no, not so much.
If you added a strawberry to this, it would just be a really nice, rich strawberry. But I wanted to make it without the strawberry and see if it tasted okay. For the people who might not be able to taste the strawberry, make sure that I'm trying to taste what they're tasting. If they can taste the apricot, then I want to be able to taste the apricot. So So at least it'd have something, and you could always add it.
God bless you, Pippa. I can't do advocacy. It makes my blood pressure go through the roof, and I start screaming.
Yeah.
Every time I watch Grimm, every time I watch his Thursday vlog, I get so mad.
Well, then don't watch Son
I
of
get
Liberty
so
Radio.
fucking
Then,
pissed.
if
Yeah.
you watch Son of Liberty Radio, I guarantee you, Bob, you'd throw your computer out the window or your TV out the window. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
That's another thing in January I'm going to look into, trying to get everybody together again. We'll get on a stream again and deal with our truth butter sweats and get it over with, because
I've done that enough this year watching the Packer games, Dave.
Yeah.
go Bills.
Grim replayed his vlog on YouTube from he originally aired it on Twitch,
Yeah.
and he was talking about that Australian doctor. He's supposed to be a harm reduction doctor.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
That's the one I'm talking about. I wanted to. Oh my god, I wanted. I want to go to Australia, just kick him right in the nuts.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And I
Don't
wonder
promote
about that. I
violence,
wonder
so
if it's
fuck
even
that guy.
true. Honestly, I wonder if it's even true. I find
Yeah,
it
it's
very hard to
bullshit.
believe
Mhm.
that someone
It's
of
bit
that
of
with that kind of
the
education
beach,
would give
yep.
his son
But
cigarettes.
it's not
Cigarettes.
quite-
Yeah.
I mean, come
It's
on.
almost-
Exactly.
But that's the one it's reminding you of.
Yep.
You know,
It is-
I
that's what she's
find that
saying.
very hard to believe. I think it's one of those news plants to just rile people up. You know.
So this is like an apricot. This is an apricot version of like the peach candy pop.
Why
Is
do you
what it
think
tastes
I'm
like.
all scratched up, Arnie? I was battling those bears. Those little fuckers. They better stay away from my blue raz tree.
The FDA. Yeah, stay away from the blue ass tree. Don't touch milk and honey, because there's a whole mafia about that one. So,
I still can't even fucking buy the flavoring. Every time I try to go check out, little Rocky pops up. No, not today.
you're not approved for the extreme list or milk and honey.
Ask for a fucking password. God only knows what the fuck he set his password for.
I know. He sent me a card. Thank you, Rocky. I'm allowed to get milk and honey now.
You know what? Fuck that flavoring. I don't need
So
it.
this would be a good tester.
Damn right, Mallory.
Cooking
Damn
milk,
right.
milk mix of milk and honey. I mean, this is strawberry blind. Plus, try and throw like a strong
Brewers.
strawberry at it, and see if
Mallory,
maybe it
that
might
brewer hat.
fully fill out of strawberry enough. Because I think there's more. We never thought about this, but maybe going with a strawberry blind person. I'm curious. This is just a theory. Going heavy on the apricot and bringing out all those floral notes into it, and then throw the strawberry in, because that's usually hoping maybe it might trick taste buds into actually tasting it. It's just random theory. It's something that's been bugging me for a long time.
We still have a shot. Mallory. Still have a shot. And now that we're going to be getting Dobbs back next week with Watson, that's going to be fun to see.
What about Sherlock?
I think Rodgers will be back next year, no matter what, because he won't want to finish on that low note. And because if Watson and Dobbs are together on the field at the same time next season, ooh, it's going to be a nasty combination.
Oh, Rocky, that coffee liqueur is so good, Dill. It really
Yeah, I
is.
got a bottle too. Yeah, I didn't get 500 ml.
I was gonna say I didn't get 500 ml, but I mean we have a 500 ml over there of Eddie's blueberry coffee. I've never put so much flavoring in one bottle, ever. Wow, it's just dump it. Okay, here's an example. Vanilla cream extra, 30 mil, gone. That happened during that.
That's why you buy
I
liters of those.
I have another
flavors.
30 mil. Got a good dent in it, all because of that bottle.
I remember a couple of ingredients were 17 milliliters you put in.
Yep, that was one of them, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I made up a 30 of it. I'm gonna go back and bump up the coffee aspect of it because I don't find it strong enough. Paul said the same thing.
Yeah, well, that's because it's meant to be like the the kind
Yes.
you get, and it
Yeah.
is not. You ever notice these blueberry coffees you get from the, like Dunkin' and ever? They're not coffee forward. They're sweet creams and flavorings forward with a hint of coffee.
Yeah. Well, they hit
Please.
that. They have that big jug with the squirter hitting the syrup into the coffee.
Yeah, and everybody goes, "Oh, give me an extra squirt or two." It's like, okay, you want to taste coffee, or you just come in here to get? I can just put this in a bottle for you. Want a snow cone instead? There you go.
I tell you, I can't imagine how much sugar is in that coffee. Wow.
A lot. That's why I can't have it.
Yeah, neither can I.
Oh
And-
man, if I hope this tastes as good as it did off the knuckle. So off the knuckle, that is fantastic.
Yeah, that's what this did. This apricot gummy candy. I really like this. This is another one of those situations where I kind of wish we had that true pectin flavor just to add. I would do this and turn this into almost like a roll up, like an apricot roll up.
No, absolutely, Cassie. I mean, for
delicious.
you, I mean, it's fantastic. It's just for I like strong coffee.
Yep. Yeah, so just bump up the
tastes like-
espresso.
That's
this
what I'm gonna
tastes
do.
like you took strawberry candy
Mm-hmm.
and wrapped it around blue raz candy, and then you take a bite.
So you are getting a blue raz come through.
Yes, it's mixed in with the strawberry. It's like you take a bite, like you take a thing of blue raz candy and you wrap strawberry candy around it, and you take a bite of it.
But you're getting
That's
a
what it
little bit of
tastes
blue
like.
raz coming through.
Yeah,
It. That's
yeah,
good.
the-
I was
yeah. Oof. That is
I was kind
delicious.
of concerned the blue raz might disappear because you did have a lot of strawberry with that. Good on you. So that
Strawberry's
was
a
the raw.
weaker flavor though.
You used the raw, right?
Yeah, the blue raz raw.
Yeah.
And the I bumped Flavora blue raz up to 2, which usually I only do that in mouth to lung mixes, but usually I stay at 1.5 with it. But worked really well here.
Taster mixes too. That's another one to go over at some point. You know, blind taste mixes. Like you have strawberries, coffees. Some people don't do well with the coffees. They either can't taste it or it tastes like crap to them. You got people that are coffee, chocolate, strawberry. trying to think, what are the other ones?
I've noticed a lot of people can't do peanut butter. A lot
Peanut
of people
butter,
have
yes.
issues with peanut butter.
People
I will make
love-
peanut butter recipes and they are delicious. And other people will vape similar stuff and say they taste like shit. Like
Yeah,
they'll
'cause that's
say
all they
get
taste is
certain
peanut
off
butter.
notes and stuff.
Either
Yeah.
that's all they taste is peanut butter, or the peanut butter just is off to them.
Yeah, is off to
And-
them. Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, that's another one. That depends on palates. Maybe if we can try and map palates, we could figure out ways around to make the flavors taste better.
I won for that trucker live stream. I won one of the prizes, and it was like 50 nom noms one shots, and one of the one shots was peanut butter custard, and I can't do vanilla custard anymore, but every once in a while I'll vape some lemon custard or like a peanut butter custard or something, and that peanut butter custard was fantastic for like the first week and a half, and then after that it just turned to dirt. It
Now,
literally
that-
tastes like you're vaping dirt. Like you go outside and grab a handful of fucking dirt.
Now I wonder if you had an intolerance to the flavors as it built up, but that was it. It just killed
I
it.
might have, or just how it's steeped or something. But yeah, I have a crap load of. I gotta figure out somebody to give them to or something because I'm never gonna use all those one shots. So, people need one shots. Hit me up.
The
Message me on
peanut
Instagram or
butter is a-
Facebook or something.
all, not just the peanut butter, any of these. Has anyone here have the issue with either a flavor either seem to be blind to it off the shake, or you can actually kind of taste it a little off the shake and then it as it steeps? I'm curious about that. Like the peanut butter, like you said, it changes. I mean, like what Bill said, sometimes he mixes it and he can kind of taste it and it'd be okay to begin with, and then when it grows on him and it just becomes all peanut butter. So, I mean, but the problem with Bill is Bill mixes up 120 to 500 mils of the crap.
Yeah.
So unless it's steep, so it's not going to work for him. By the time it's done steeping, by the time you finish that bottle, forget it. He'd have to mix up just a little at a time to vape something like that. What do you got in here, Bob?
Oh, that's that strawberry.
Oh, the same one, Starbreast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just sharing it again. So it came
Graham,
out fantastic.
when Swaggy releases the Extreme, grab a blueberry and try that. I think you'd be surprised.
That's true.
Or raw, even.
Fee was also saying she can't vape blueberry. It takes over everything.
Ooh.
And then
So that's
Daniel
an exact-
says chocolates and oranges are the worst for him.
See the extreme there? Graham spelled correctly, by the way. He can't taste blueberry. It's kind of weak. And then you have Fee that's the opposite. Blueberry's kind of overpowering. And you have
Graham,
that same thing with the peanut butters, too. You have some people that taste it like where it's overpowering, and other people taste it and it has no real right flavor to it.
Graham, get medicine flower blueberry. Add 1/4% with 3% VSO blueberry, 1% VSO huckleberry. I guarantee you will taste blueberry.
But be prepared for a 10-day, 2-week steep on that medicine flower.
I don't need to steep
No?
it. I shake and vape it. I don't
shake
get
it.
blueberry liqueur off it. And
I get
most
most
people
people don't.
Yeah.
I'm weird.
I love
I
it.
guess.
Then
There's a
I'm
cou-
just
there's
as
a couple
weird
of-
then.
I have a couple people that say
You
they
might,
get it, but
you might get you guys might have accidentally they might have given you the other medicine flower blueberry, because there is one that they make with alcohol that rock.
I mean,
that,
it goes away and it's
Fiddy
not offensive.
says-
I kind of like that flavor.
Yeah, that Fiddy says tastes like that off the shake. But my medicine flower blueberry, it's fantastic off the shake. I ordered it straight from medicine flower though, so
Yeah, I ordered
ordered-
mine from a health place, a health and beauty
Yeah. Mhm.
shop
Yeah.
place.
The one in Canada? I got my medicine flower from it's like a coffee spa kind of place.
I guess Dave has that issue as well, Fiddy.
Yep.
That's what
There's
I'm
a few,
saying.
few
I
people
don't-
that have it.
And I have 5 medicine flower flavorings, and all of them are fantastic off the shake. That lemon is special. So is that wild raspberry, or I think that's the name of it.
Well, it just
That
goes
is
to prove the
best
point about
raspberry flavor.
how diverse everyone's palate is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Orange is another one.
Wonder flavors, tangy. I think it's tangy
Ta-
orange, citrus tangy orange or something. That's the
Or
one
it-
that I
or
really,
is
really,
it,
really like.
Tangerine's another one. If you don't really like orange, the tangerine's not bad. There's isn't there a mandarin too? I believe there's a mandarin flavor that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
For people that can't do the orange.
F.A. Tangerine Mandarin or whatever, right?
And for me, 99% of the orange like creams, straight up aspirin.
I don't
More
get
than
I get
likely,
a
for the
throat.
power of suggestion.
I get a wicked throat hit from orange.
I mean, that's interesting. I want a
Swaggy's
candy that's
orange cream.
strawberry and blue raz together now.
Swaggy's.
What was that, Mallory? Did you use the cookie and waffle for your cookies and cream recipe?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, and Mallory had that one shot that she tasted way off flavors from, didn't like at all. Yeah, let's hope that that's not the case of the flavoring, and it's actually a case of her taste buds versus other people's. Because, ew. Well, here's a good example: is look at Lambus bread. Some of us get a really off, weird flavor to it, and others are like, oh, fine. And it does steep out to some degree, but in a mix.
Well,
But
Adam was
now
just
that I
saying
taste
today-
it, I can't not taste it.
Adam was just saying today he thinks it's the best muffin flavor.
Yep. A lot of people do. It's either you're on one side of the fence or the other. There's not really an in between. It depends on your palate.
I still have to mix up that orange cream. I usually do as well, Dan, but I love that Wonder Flavors one. And VSO, I need to get the VSO orange raw because his regular orange is fantastic, but it's just weak.
Yep.
That's one of the weak ones for me. I have to push it to like 5% to get much out of it.
And another one is Orange Juice by Wonder Flavors. That
yeah.
has a more real orange flavor.
It tastes like you could almost taste the pulp in there.
You can. It's like Tropicana.
Mm-hmm. right. Let me see
That
if
was
I have
impressive. I got that on a whim, added it to my cart, and I had it on the way. I go, oh god, guys, I make a mistake ordering this flavor, and they're like, no, that's really good. And it's like, oh. Whew. Blood orange and tangerine. Yeah, that's another truth. Blood orange and tangerine, and it'll kind of bring it together in the middle where you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. I like VSO blood orange. That's a really good one.
Yep.
And Flavor West blood orange is fairly decent as well.
I'll be right back.
Who's the other one? There's another one too that's not bad. Which blood orange was it? There's another. I tried another blood orange. It was pretty good. It was a little darker, like thicker. I'm trying to remember whose it is.
You
Gotta
like
look
them
up my
dark and
stash.
thick, don't you, Timmy?
You like them raw and creamy.
You walk right into it.
You like them raw and creamy. It's okay.
Tim, close your eyes. I don't want you getting too excited. What's that say? Banana raw. I'm holding Swaggy's banana raw. Does that make you jealous?
No, because it's right here somewhere. I got the butter right there.
I know
There's
you
the
keep
butter
that
raw.
close.
I do, because it's actually when I mean, before that it was a puree, probably, or Mullenberry. Flavora, the TFS orange wasn't bad. Yes. Oh no, it was a TFS. It wasn't bad.
I don't have Flavora blood orange.
You don't have Flavora blood orange?
No, I'll have to grab that if you guys are saying it's a good one. I do have a bunch of oranges, but like I said, I mainly use like 3.
Yeah, the
I
Flavora
used,
blood orange I got because somebody mixed with it and said it was in their mix, and I wanted to make their mix,
Yeah.
which is how
I've used that Wonder Flavors one in a juicy fruit recipe that I made from scratch and my Hua Punch recipe, which I love. That's one of my favorite Hawaiian Punch recipes I've ever vaped, and it's one I made, thankfully.
He's lying. He doesn't use this as cologne. He uses butter raw as a morning gargle, and he doesn't spit. He swallows. Sorry, Daniel. He loves that butter raw. That butter raw is really good.
That's why Sam keeps him around, huh?
Yep.
He swallows instead of spits.
Yeah, Flavora is the one I'm thinking of. That's the one that's a little bit more pulpy-ish, like full. It's
That
not
recipe
so much a
right there
juice.
is fantastic. Oh, nice. I got a rating on it. KC. This is divine, Bob. Saved to my favorite folders. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, whoever you are, KC on ELR.
Casey lost their green card now. I mean, she said Bob's. No, it's fine.
No, that's a really good Hawaiian Punch recipe right
Yeah,
there.
that orange citrus tangy. Yeah, it's good. But again, it's like that's basically tang. That's tang orange.
Yeah, but it works so well in that Hawaiian Punch recipe.
Oh yeah, the tang
I
is
looked
perfect
up
for that.
I looked up a copycat recipe.
Fitty said something about he
Hawaiian
wasn't
Punch.
the orange. He got the which one it was. He said is just not the orange he's looking for, and that's the problem. Getting the right orange, that could be the problem. Finding the right one that works. It's like cherries. I kept searching for the right cherries until Swaggy came out with the maraschino and the cherry raw.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I tell you, that was a hard one because I get those off notes from those cherries.
Cough medicine.
Cough medicine, yeah, and it
I
can
like-
be
I
inherently
like Flavor
because
West Cherry Crush, but you just can't push it high. So it crosses a certain plateau and it just turns to shit. But below that, it tastes like Luden's cough drops.
yeah, that's the one I think we talked about that at some point. Yeah, Luden's cough drops. It's like no, it's the TFS ones. They taste like a good Luden's. It's like yeah, it's like Luden's. It's interesting, but not a bad thing. But then again, a lot of those cherry flavorings, we inherently go there in our minds because those flavorings are probably similar to the ones that they actually use to flavor the cough syrup.
Yep.
Probably.
Yep.
So it's
Wouldn't
actually
surprise
not. It's not so much that the cherry's really cough syrup. It's that they use flavorings in the cough syrup that remind us of those flavors.
me. Or they are the exact same flavorings. Same chemical makeup.
Maraschino cherry. Yeah, maraschino cherry stands out so nicely.
Yeah, that's a delicious one.
I made that cherry ice cream and it worked. It's like the cherry's not in the ice cream; it's a component of the ice cream. Yeah, perfect Ludens, Daniel. Exactly. It was that one was TFS was a perfect Ludens. Is like straight up, like I like Ludens, so it actually wasn't bad. It's not cough syrup. It's Ludens candy, cough candy.
Here, I'm gonna share this one as well.
Bumful of bum, good cherry flavor. Yep, that's true. That she did get that. She got that plum full of bum. She got cherry flavor out of it.
I still haven't mixed that. I have to do that.
It's your recipe.
Or no, it's made.
You're
for
grounded.
Me. Hey, I made that blue raz lollipop one that you made for me. That was really good. Very simple recipe. I think it's just Wonder Flavors blue raz, Vape Train sour lemon, and super sweet. But it was really good.
Yeah, Ludens is candy as a kid. I don't know about you,
There's-
Daniel, but when I was growing up, if I got handed a thing of Ludens, I had a cold. If I wasn't really super sick, I would, even if I was, I know you're supposed to dose those slowly. How many kids use way too much of that candy?
What, the Ludens cough drops?
Ludens cough drops. How many people just
Oh my
eat them
God.
like candy?
Yeah, I don't eat them when I'm sick. I eat them as fucking candy. These things are delicious.
They do help soothe your throat if you have a sore throat.
Well, I'm sure any hard candy that you suck on would do that as well. So,
True.
and then I shared a pink lemonade recipe
Yeah, I
because
see
there's
this.
strawberry raw in there. That,
You guys
that
get
was
buck-
actually really good. What's up?
You guys get Buckley's down in the States?
Yes, we used to.
Okay.
I haven't seen them around lately.
Those guys are monsters. They're mixers. They should be all locked up. The worst tasting shit on the planet.
Oh, you got FA grapefruit in there? Brave man. Okay.
Yep.
Raspberry syrup. Strawberry raw. That looks pretty good.
Yeah,
No
worked out really
comments.
well.
The Buddha's hand
It's okay.
brighten up that grapefruit nicely.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Works really well. That's a really good mix.
You know, lemonades are almost candies. They really are. They're
Mhm.
like a candy. Like if you have strawberry, like pink lemonade or strawberry lemonade, it's candied lemonade. That's what it is.
Especially when they crank up the sweetener.
Oh, yeah.
I think you messed up typing there, lady. I think you meant to say Tim.
Now she got it right, Bob. Don't worry.
Benzaldehyde equals cherry.
Which is if
Fuck
that's
you! I hear you laughing in the other room.
Fitty.
Said,
That's
"What happened
and
to
if
you?
that
You
is
seem
it, that's
such a nice
probably the
person."
same flavoring they use in the cough syrups. And because they use it in cough syrup, we get instantly reminded of cough syrup, and that's all we taste.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a mind
I
fuck.
said they used the same.
And that's the worst tasting cherry. Oh, God, I can't stand it.
Dimetap. That's all I get out.
Oh, you can do that with some grapes. Do that. Have you done that before? Had certain grape flavorings that are just like that's Dimetap.
Mm-hmm.
Good night,
It
Ian.
tastes medicinal. Good night, Ian. Good to see you. Keep
Have a
posting.
good night, sir, Ian. I'll
Keep
talk to
watching
you later
EFF.
in the Australian vape show chat.
Yeah.
4
Man, this
a.m.,
peach
I
gummy
think.
is not going to last. Our apricot gummy. It's not going to last. This is good.
How much did you make?
I made a 30, thank God. If I made a 10 of this, I would have been sad.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my bottles, so put 30 mils into a 120 again.
Super glad I made the Mowgli mix in 32 because it's standing out. I just want to see if the ice cream will stand out after a good steep. I mean, you always got to be a little afraid that those creams will just kind of become a part of the mix. But I did
That's
make a
right.
nice strong pie base, so it should stand out. The same with Chevy Man's mix. I should have put the same note in there because I used the Flavor West blueberry in there for the kind of jammy-ish candy like vibe. Same thing. Could have used blueberry jam from Wonder Flavors in there just as effectively. The problem with the blueberry jams, I find I need a little bit of a steep because I get a little bit of a astringent taste from it for a few days.
You should have used that new sweet blueberry.
The sweet, it doesn't give me the same jammy vibes. I get a better jammy vibe off the original blueberry.
I get dark jammy blueberry off the sweet. I don't get that off the original one. See?
No, I usually add something like the flavor art or the or a bilberry, boysenberry, something like that. Bring it out. Starbucks using a pineapple in a tropical bag pina colada flavor. Possible. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried it, try the Rocks pina colada version of this energy drink. Tell me that doesn't remind you of certain vape flavors. Oh, 100% tastes like they use some of the flavorings that we use, same flavorings we use.
They probably do.
Yep.
The tropical Tic Tacs are amazing. There's a passion fruit one in there, and they're so good.
I haven't tried a Mike and Ike's mix yet. I gotta do that at some point. We talked about that a long time ago. Her and I did. A Mike and Ike's. I'm sure someone's made a decent recipe by now of those.
Oh, I love the tropical Mike and Ike's. Those are fantastic.
You said tropical. I was thinking tropical Mike and Ike's would be delicious.
I like the hot tamale. The hot tamales, they're good.
Yep. Just your attempt at hot tamale didn't go so well, though, right?
No, because that flavoring, man, made me really nervous. It turned it completely opaque, like foggy. And I don't know. Tasted good on the knuckle. Tasted exactly like it.
A lot of citruses do that to your mixes.
That's right. I knew the Mike and Ike's. I was trying to remember who it was. It was Matt. Matt Sinister.
I know the TFA.
Yeah, Oba Oba. That's exactly where I went in my head, Daniel. Oba Oba for the shell.
The cinnamon red hot.
Yeah.
Works perfect, but I know there's something bad with that flavoring.
Yeah, there's something in there. Cinnamon aldehyde or whatever.
I mean, shit, man.
Was that the one that floated on top of your liquid?
You know.
Yeah, well, it did, and then when I shook it, you couldn't see through the liquid. It never separated after, but I don't know. I got a bad feeling. Yeah.
See, some of my lemonades come out like that. I have no issues.
Foody's dropping all the chemical names. We're having a chemistry lesson in chat if you pay attention.
Ferraniol. Hopefully I said that correctly.
I never watched The Wire.
Oh, Wire's fantastic. That's a good show from the 90s.
Yep, The
Baltimore.
Wire. Yep.
Baltimore.
Breaking Bad was good. We rewatched Breaking Bad not that long ago. I had forgotten parts of it. It was pretty good. Like, if you wait long enough, you kind of watch it, and parts of it's like, oh, yeah. Like, that whole scene where Jesse's kidnapped and stuff, that whole thing was like, I didn't remember a lot of that.
Oh, man, that scene where he has those people killed in prison. When I originally watched that episode, I got chills through my body just from watching that. No,
yeah, he had them all killed within like a 3 to 5 minute window, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, before anybody could get put in witness protection.
Yep. Yeah, he was great in that show, Dan.
Omar, yep. We've lost a lot of celebrities lately. That's sad.
Yeah, we have.
Really have.
Yeah,
Mayor's pretty good about posting them in the Discord.
But normal people die every day, and
yeah.
Fucking vets die every day.
Yeah.
Soldiers die every day over there, and nobody even knows. You know.
And how many soldiers die because of things that their own government caused.
Mm-hmm.
All the different chemicals and stuff they're exposed to.
Yep.
We have a big problem up here with suicide. Big problem. And we've lost a lot of vets through suicide because our government is a bunch of fucking assholes.
Down here too,
Speaking
man.
of,
Down here
speaking
too.
of, speaking of that, Michelle Lynn's picked a charity, a suicide prevention charity. That we're gonna on Christmas Day on Fresh 03's channel. We're gonna try and get together and try to run a charity stream.
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. On Christmas Day?
Mm-hmm.
You know what time yet?
No, Fresh
Okay.
spotted out a few possible times, but yeah, it sounds like a great thing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
hell
thank you, Daniel, for 988 for suicide. That's nice that they have a 3-digit number for that now.
Yep,
Finally
I
made
agree.
enough awareness to that. You know, we had
I agree.
911 for decades, but we never had anything for someone who's feeling depressed. And then we had COVID, and it's like, dude, you know how many people are depressed and stuck at home that used to be
I saw something like a month ago, about a month and a half ago that I shared on, I think it was Instagram, but there's a number now that you can call if you're using drugs. I'm sure not many people do it, but you can call when you're about to use, and then you use while you're on the phone, and they make sure you're responsive afterwards, or else
So-
they call somebody to come and help you, which I
It's like
think
the
is fantastic.
Break the Stigma of the Unity Discord. There's a section in there. You know, there's people that are were in there that we talked through, and we made sure they had support for going through rehab situations. There's other people that just need a little help to keep themselves in control. They don't want to get rid of the situation. They just want to keep it under control, like you're talking about. Make sure they're safe.
Yep.
You know, that's a key. Just
Mhm.
you know, whatever someone needs, you can't try not to judge it. Just help however you can.
I truly feel the same way Nick does, man. The same way Grim does. We're all consenting adults. We should be able to do what we want to do, you know. As long as it's not hurting anybody else. You know, shit, you can go and you can buy alcohol like crazy. Like, what's that movie, Leaving Las Vegas, with
Yeah.
Nick Cage, and he just goes and drinks himself to death. You can do that, you know, like
Perfectly legally.
there's no difference. You know, whatever substance you want to use. I mean, we're all adults. You know, we should
Well, there
have
was
that
a
right.
movie. She was watching a show the other day. Again, a movie or a show where the mother-in-law or mother had diabetes. Oh, chocolate, with the one with Johnny Depp in it.
Oh, okay.
And the mother of his girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, had diabetes, and she eventually passed away from it. But she loved her chocolate. And she says, "That's the way I want to go out. Basically, I'm not going to give up something I love this much." And it's what kind of life you living if you completely avoid everything you love,
Yeah.
too.
Exactly.
Then you have to worry about the suicide part.
Mm-hmm.
It's like getting depressed. So it's kind of like you got to balance these things. It's tough. You have to do a self-evaluation, figure out what's best for you, and help out people you can. But at the same time, be careful not to enable.
Yep.
It's really easy to cross that
Yeah.
line. That's the fine
Yeah.
line.
Yep.
There's a fine line between enabling and helping, and being used because of enabling.
Especially people with good hearts. That's what happens to them all the time.
Yeah, it shouldn't be up to anyone else what you do with your life, unless you're harming someone else or something like that. There is a kind of spot for me when kids are involved. It's kind of like make sure those kids are in a good spot.
Nope.
Logic
it
never wins.
does.
No.
Hmm.
No, logic. Where's the logic? It depends on your point of view where the logic lies.
Mm-hmm.
The government has their own logic. We obviously disagree with one of them. If you're here tonight and you're pro vaping, you're already disagreeing with the government and their logic. And knowing the science doesn't add up to their logic.
They don't
just
use logic. They
infuriates
use
us.
money.
Yep,
That's all they
exactly.
care about. They don't give
Exactly.
a fuck about logic.
You should have heard me screaming when I was watching Nick's vlog today, because the Canadian government's excise tax doesn't target the young people buying pods where it should, right?
Yeah.
Targeting us.
Yep.
Biggest chunk of tax is going to come off the big bottles of e-juice.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. The 2 milliliters $1 tax. And it's like
Yeah,
$16 tax for 120.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
the thing is, it was like from 100 to 120 is like an extra $3-4. It's like, that's
Yep.
insane for 20
Yep.
milliliters.
Yep.
You're better off buying the small bottles.
Now, Dave, is that only for things that contain nicotine?
You know, it's really gray right now how the government is enforcing it.
So I'm hoping that they're gonna go the way of the UK and start doing the short fills, where they toss you a nick shot.
That won't happen in Canada. That will not happen in Canada.
The
I guarantee you.
the wording of it says all vape.
Yep.
So they could technically tax 0 milligram. The
Yep.
way it's worded, if they want
Anything
to.
that's
that's
anything
the
that says
issue.
vaping. So
That's-
if, like, I noticed Bow City when they sent me the last order, they put a sheet on the box saying, "This is all food flavoring. It's not intended for vaping." Blah 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 blah. Okay, but if you had something, I don't know, a flavor, a vape flavor that said, intended for vaping, boom. But I haven't seen the Canadian government is very devious. They just they'll test the water, they'll do things.
Not
and
for
then-
vape.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
for
yeah.
vape. Never install.
Yeah.
You know what that's for? Cover their ass if something happens. If
course,
someone
yeah.
vents a battery, they're covered. They can say, "Well, it wasn't supposed to be in there." That they don't care. They want you to buy your battery. That's not the thing. This just keeps their liability off it.
Yep.
That's all it is.
But that's the issue, Dave, when you have people that don't know any fucking thing about vaping making these laws.
Well,
These
yeah,
people that just read these headlines and
You don't have to tell me,
go to
Bob.
make laws. It's disgusting.
yeah, but that right
I
there,
know.
just having that on the bottle, I mean, on the battery like that, someone that's anti-vaping who doesn't understand reads that on that battery, and their instincts think batteries are dangerous. Not if you know what you're doing and you're careful. This is
Tim,
to
you're
protect
out of,
against
you're
those
out of
things.
focus.
Yeah, see, I'm a Ford. I'm
Oh,
not a
okay.
Ford. I'm not a Ford. Yeah, apparently I'll have to shut off and back on. But that's to cover
you
their ass. But the wrong person sees that, they'll use that as
Of course.
something against us. What really drives me insane is when they talk about all these things that, well, this gives off, vape gives off this, this, and this. It's like, how? Those chemicals aren't freaking in your vape. They're not
Yep.
in the RDA. How are we getting these chemicals that don't exist in this off these?
I remember Jay had an older video Jay put out. When he was living in New Jersey, one of the peoples from a college came in to ask him about the vape. They were trying to do studies on it. And they were taking
remember
basically a
that.
sub-ohm coil, and they were trying to press the button in and hold it,
kept
with no
it-
liquid. It kept saying 10, like you know how they have the 10-second cutoff when you press
Yeah,
the button.
what they were, no, they had
were
the
trying
liquid.
to press
They
it
had the
for like
liquid. They
5
made sure it
minutes.
was liquid, but they were holding it in. They're like, how do you get this to go longer? It's not supposed to go longer because that's not how you vape. And if you don't have airflow through that, it's like
Yep.
you don't run a car without air. If
Yep.
you don't
And
seal
they're
a car
trying-
and seal a car's engine inside this, heat protected tomb and let it just keep running, it's gonna blow up. It's the
Yep.
same
And then-
idea. It's not meant
And
for
then
that.
there was another study that came out where they were talking about where they just took like a basic RDA, had a coil in it and cotton in it, no liquid on it,
Yep.
and just
Yep.
pressed the button and held it in for like 30 seconds and said that, oh, all these bad chemicals come off of it when you do that.
Well, yeah,
no
you're
shit.
burning-
Who's
you're burning
fucking
cotton.
vaping pure cotton.
Your
put liquid on
taste has to be a
It's-
factor. You can taste a burnt coil. You
Yeah.
can taste
Yep.
burnt cotton. You're not going to
It-
vape that on purpose. I've done
No.
it. Didn't like it.
Yeah, no.
It's all about context. That they take everything out of context. They manipulate statistic. They manipulate findings. I mean, look. I bet you most people don't realize how bad the air quality in their own homes are. It's the air quality in your house is worse than the city air outside.
Do you know how many
remember-
homes the argon level is way beyond what you should actually have in your home? Because your house doesn't. If a properly sealed house, if you're getting good heat conservation or cooling conservation, if it's properly sealed, the argon builds up in your house. just from naturally occurring argon. It builds up in your house, and that's dangerous for you.
When
you
I
mean
went
radon?
to
You mean radon?
Radon, not argon.
Yeah.
Yeah, argon's the one we put in to keep oxygen out.
Dave, when I went to Florida back in 2011, I was on a couple different stomach meds. Just for, I have a bad stomach. And I forgot my meds when I went to Florida. I got to Florida. I was there for like 5 days and didn't even realize that I forgot my stomach meds. Because looking on a map of air quality, where I live in PA, is so much worse than in Florida from, New York City and all the power plants and chemical plants we have up here and everything. I didn't even need my meds down there.
When I was staying in New York City, I noticed that I felt like shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Versus being in the Adirondacks where we have fresh, clean air all the time.
Yep.
It's like
that many people are not supposed to be piled on top of each other.
That's what happened to me when I went to Mexico City on business. The pollution there is unbelievable. It killed
good one, Mowgli. True. Yeah, and X-Files actually. That's funny. You got the X-Files season 4. That's another one of those spoiler-like shows that talks about the corruption. You don't want to believe that's real. You got Simpsons making predictions. Same thing. A lot of these predictions. We had movies coming out about the stealth bomber before it came out. Now, how did civilians or like directors come up with this information and know almost identically what the plane looked like to make that movie before it came out?
Weird stuff like that's been happening forever.
That's how they release it to the public. So when people actually see it, they're not as shocked.
You can't tell
That's
me that wasn't purposely released somehow. Yes, exactly.
I've watched a few alien shows. Talking about extraterrestrials and shit that's happened and everything and stuff that's out there that the government's hiding from us. And
Daniel's in chat. He's going to tell everybody.
Sources inside the government have said that the stuff that we see in movies, we have that technology. We have about 20 years past that technology. Most of it. Look at Star Trek. They have inherently done doing this. They've been inherently doing this for like over about a century now. Yep. Releasing the information through different venues of like entertainment venues to get you prepared for what's actually coming. Mm-hmm. That's actually it's if you watch history, this really happens. These people, there's no way that all of these things were guessed without somebody leaking some information. Or maybe talking in their ears saying, hey, wouldn't this be cool? It's real, but I'm not telling you that. But wouldn't this be cool? Yeah, let's make a movie about that. Oh, and 5-10 years later, oh, by the way, this is real. Mm-hmm. The black helicopters, real. It's like, dude, that's kind of scary. The third kind, that shit actually, something like that actually happened.
The more silent airfoils on the helicopters so they can fly silently.
Mm-hmm.
I made those damn things, so I know they exist. There's a difference in the way the airfoils are made. That's why it's quieter.
Wild. Crazy ass world we live in.
It is. Oh, that would be awesome, Mowgli. I'm perfectly okay with it. I want a TARDIS. Let's just travel back and forth in time. That'd be bad for me. I know where I'd travel back to. I'd try to save everybody that I know that I lost or something because of something bad. And then that would probably disturb space time.
Yeah, you can't upset the timeline.
Yeah. I would not be able to resist. I wouldn't be able to. I know I couldn't.
I mean, who wouldn't want to go back to Vienna and kill Hitler as a baby? But then what if World War II didn't start at the time it did?
Can I go back to later? 40? Can I go back to 41 and hand Joe Biden's dad a condom? Please.
Oh, that's rough.
You could say that about so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, look, if let's say World War II didn't start in '39, and the Germans only started World War II in, let's say, 46, 47, and they had atomic bombs to go with their rockets, with their missiles.
Mowgli,
It would
yeah.
have been over.
Mowgli's like, yeah, try it. She wants you. You know what's funny is I did find out later on I could have actually there's different. Yeah, I found out later some people had crushes on me. I didn't know I had when I was in school. So it's like you find out later. It's like, wow, life would have been different, but that would have changed everything up till now. So it's like,
Yep.
how does that work? Because if I'm not me now, then how can I go back and change me from that? It is a big mess, and it does make sense. It's like that whole time travel thing that makes you wonder. There's been a lot of movies that are very similarly based
That
on
was a
time
long
travel.
time ago, Tommy. That was a long fucking time ago, man.
I don't, you
Not
know,
in my lifetime, I'll tell you that much.
Tommy, what is that? Before human existence?
The dinosaurs.
I'm not even sure they made sense. We don't even know. We went extinct for a reason. We got to figure out why. I mean, yes, we know that there's asteroid theory, but there's also other theories.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're right, Swaggy.
What if the asteroid was actually the time machine from going back? Oops, we screwed that one up. Let's not do that again.
Yeah, exactly. Like that.
Oh,
What is
that's
that?
a mind fuck.
The butterfly theory?
Yeah, you go
Butterfly
back,
effect.
you go back, you land the time machine, it blew up, killed all the dinosaurs, and then the human race started popping up because the people went back in time, lost all their technology in the explosion, and started the whole thing. That's a possibility. We don't know.
Yep. Crazy shit.
And the hunched over look and stuff. Hey, maybe that was nuclear fallout or something like that. Who knows?
Boy, have we gotten off topic.
Yeah, we got off topic, but that's interesting. Now I want to watch. Now we need to make our own movies. There we go.
Hell yeah. I'm down.
I would like to see this world become full of more common sense and actually using the facts instead of just what's going to make the best headlines, what's going to give us the best ratings. Remember back
all
in
about
like
the
even the
fucking
80s
clicks,
when
man.
in the 80s when they actually used to fight for who had the real news story. They used to actually go and do investigative reporting.
Yep.
Now they sit behind a desk. Who comes up with the best head? Oh, you win. Doesn't matter if it's real. Doesn't matter if it's true.
People don't have attention spans anymore, man. That's why TikTok and all the short videos are blowing up, because people don't want to sit down and watch a 10-minute video. They want to
And that
swipe
also
through and watch a
adds
30-second video.
that adds to the whole headline reading only situation where you don't read the fine print at the end of the thing that says like Ivali.
Yep.
People still screw that up because they go back and look and the whole article's still there. There's this little tiny little like asterisk at the end. It's like, so if you only reading the headline and even halfway through the article, you're gonna get the wrong like image of what happened. And then they go on run their mouth to someone else and they don't believe anything but what they want to hear, or maybe they got money in their pocket. Who knows? It's all
What kind
possible.
of kinky shit are you talking about, Mallory? Who would you like to see on that?
Certainly not me, that's for sure.
Well, Bob's all for it. He's getting excited now.
Man, I'd be a nudist if I wouldn't get arrested.
No fucking way. Would you
Well,
ever
technically-
see me doing that?
Technically, in this state, you can be. You just can't get aroused or touch yourself in public. Certain towns have the rule.
Sometimes.
Certain
No
towns
way.
have the law, but Vermont doesn't have that law. Just the townships.
Remember being in school and trying to, tighten the belt. Get called up to the front of the room to solve a problem or something. Like, nope, can't do it. Sorry, teacher.
I'll talk to you after class, Teach.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, we did get a
Sit
little.
there, pretend like I'm
This
sleeping.
is Dave. Dave, you had to mention Nick and all that because when you talk about that, the truth butter starts flowing. It's hard to hold it back.
Yep.
Spent enough time at hearings, enough time at advocacy stuff, and dealing with it, and it's frustrating.
I just
And
couldn't do it.
that's
I
what
couldn't do
started
it.
me in mixing is because I wanted. This is a way
Yeah,
to try
too.
and preserve the vape industry.
me too.
Yep,
Me too.
agreed.
I mean, everything I'm doing now in vaping stems from the fact that the government is trying to block me from vaping. You know, it has nothing to do with anything but that. Like, I never would have gone beyond, you know, I've quit smoking with vaping. I can get everything I need at the store. It would have stopped there.
Yep.
I would not have got into rebuilding. I would not have got into making my own wire, my own coils, my own juice, unless the government had put roadblocks ahead of me all the time.
See, I like the tinkering aspect.
I like the tinkering aspect. I might not have gotten into DIY. Might not have done that.
Oh, I
That-
would have, because I got so sick of buying liquids that I just sat there.
But
Spending
selling
$30
factor,
on a fucking bottle and take, you know,
and you
drip
like
down
it
my
for like
already 8
like it for 10 milliliters, and then you're like, no. Yeah,
no,
I mean,
honestly, man, after that sweet mint gum went out, they stopped selling that. I had to have spent probably $5,000 on liquid in a year, and I'm not kidding. I think I vaped an entire bottle maybe once. I probably bought
fortunately, I didn't
500 bottles of liquid.
buy
and
a
I think I might have
ton.
vaped one.
I didn't buy a ton that I didn't until I figured out what I liked, because I used to flavor test for the shop.
See, I
But-
tried them all at the shops around here.
But there's
I was
so
buying them
many.
online.
Like 90% plus of those liquids were just garbage. It's like people just
It's
trying to
one
pawn off
flavor
garbage
pushed through the roof
to
and
the
then,
point
like,
where it's not good.
4% super sweet on it. Like,
Yep.
fuck, dude.
At least you could sample it. Up here in Quebec, you weren't allowed to sample.
Yeah.
So you had to just go, okay, that
I like
looks
that
good."
label.
Yeah, exactly.
They did that here where they couldn't sample either. I was fortunate.
They
That's
did that.
why, even though I didn't work for the shop, they had me do it, because not being an employee, if someone asked a question, the regulars there, we could answer their questions. If we had sampled it, we could answer their questions, let them know, well, that's a good one if that's what you're looking for.
They
And that helped
looped
them
it
out a
in
lot.
here with the Clean Air Act, where they stopped people being able to smoke in bars, and they looped that in with that, so you can't vape in a vape shop anymore.
Even though they
Which is
tested air
complete-
quality in vape shops
which
that are
is
better
complete
than outside.
bullshit. Mhm. Yeah, which is complete bullshit.
Because what's the PG and VG do? It
don't-
brings all those allergens and stuff out of the room, drops it down, and like sanitizes the room.
Yep.
I mean, as long as you clean the walls and everything really well. Because windows, if you ever watch the windows in vape shop, they have to be washed like they.
Yeah, shit, my vehicle.
Yes, mine too. Especially in the wintertime. You never know how much more it accumulates in the wintertime up here.
Mhm, that film. Yep. But besides that, the air quality it does nothing to the fucking air quality. You know,
But back on a mixing note,
I'm not
this
going to take
apricot-
a big rip off of a Mech Mod and blow it into a baby's face. I'm not an asshole.
This
But-
apricot gummy candy is freaking delicious.
Yeah, this
And you know what?
this
That
one
wouldn't
came out
exist
really well.
if we didn't have vape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shit, you can't go out
Hippie.
and buy a
Love you,
strawberry candy wrapped in blue raz candy. But shit, I just made it. Fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Now, one of those candy companies got to get on this shit, because I'd buy them like crazy.
Well, it's like the blackberry cobbler candy corn got me to make a blackberry cobbler, and tastes pretty damn good. I did not like the first one I did, because I tried the blackberry cobbler from 101. Not a big fan of that flavoring. It's not as good as I'd hoped. I was kind of hoping, if you get one that's really close, you just add to it and you're good. No, I get lots of weird chemical notes off that one.
Got any candy
Some-
strawberry recipes, hippie?
Yep, candy strawberry recipes. At this point, though, I mean, and I did a apricot gummy candy for strawberry blind people, so they have an option to maybe taste it and maybe add a strawberry to it to get more full flavor, so you get something off it. And here we got a hippie. That and a lot of advocacy talk, because Dave got us started. Thanks, Dave.
I'll never forget.
Hippie vapes.
I'll never forget talking with my local MP.
What's
Now,
up,
she
buddy?
promised she was going to protect vaping, gave me the big spiel, got elected, and fucked the country.
Oh, the person that headed the bill there in Vermont that won. she was like talking to me in a hallway, but first time I showed up and talking to me and being all nice to me and asking questions, and I was answering her questions. We were talking back and forth. So I got a nice back and forth going on. Get in there, find out she's the head of the bill, and she would not let me speak in a hearing.
Dude,
All the people, the other senators were asking, and can he talk? I mean, no.
I think Grim brought it up about a year ago. It's a guy who, I think in Wisconsin, I might be mistaken, probably am, but it's in one of the states. Guy got elected basically based off of his stance on vaping and how he was going to help vapors. And then as soon as he got elected, he voted against the bills to help us.
What was it? The guy that got moved to Surgeon General or whatever, or up there, one of those spots. What it was, the one that used to own vape shops, and then or be a part of them, and then he got in the position and he turned anti-vape. It's like, but you, what?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, hippie?
Yeah,
Hop
Ron
in here.
Johnson. There you
We
go.
need a hippie perspective on this.
Yeah, Senator Ron Johnson. Yep.
I don't know him. Who's Ron Johnson?
He's,
Wasn't he Wisconsin? Swaggy?
Vapors
Hello.
and. Oh no.
hippie. Do you have any good strawberry vape recipes that you had? Strawberry candy vapes. Do you do any?
Strawberry candy vapes.
Or candy-ish?
The only one candy-ish I got. It's not a strawberry though. What'd I do with it? Oh, now I can't find it.
You ever use the strawberry gummy from Wonder Flavors?
Yeah, I got strawberry gummy. Yeah, I got that flavor.
That adds like a candy aspect to any of your mixes. Shisha
Yeah.
strawberry, another one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep, Wisconsin. I was right. Shit.
I need to make some candies. All these thick, rich e-liquids I've been making lately is giving me vape tongue bad.
I was getting it too, hippie. From all the chocolates and stuff I was vaping lately too. To do the Kinder Bar challenge, that was giving me that. Ugh.
It happens to me with my mouth to lung mixes, especially if I'll make a new mouth to lung mix. I'll really like it, so I'll vape the bottle. I'll make another bottle of it, and then like a quarter of the way through it, I just don't taste anything anymore.
Yep.
So then I have to make something else.
I'm surprised you can still taste Blue Raz. Honestly, it's not a
I do
strong
it-
flavor to begin with.
I do it in moderation, for that fact. Wintergreen never does it to me, so I could vape wintergreen day in, day out.
Oh, wintergreen
I
is a
said I got a
flavor.
mix. I was vaping that grape MTL mix that I have, and chewing on a Breath Savers wintergreen candy the other day, and the flavor combination was absolutely amazing. So now I have to make a grape wintergreen candy. That's my next one.
Let
I'm
us
gonna
know
work
when
on.
that recipe's up.
Oh, I will.
Grape wintergreen candy.
Yeah. Oh man, it sounds weird and interesting, but I'm telling you, I was chewing on a Breath Savers wintergreen mint, and I hit my mouth to lung vape here. With
As
the
soon
grape
as you
recipe in it, and it
make
was so
that,
good.
let me see the recipe because I'll mix that possibly when we do the wintergreen episode coming up. For
Yep,
noted,
yep.
we'll have a recipe week, and that'll be an interesting twist one where I'm guaranteed that there's not many of those out there,
Nope,
if any.
Nope. Yeah, but
'Cause
it's
that's
shit like
weird.
that, man. Like, I wasn't even thinking, you know. I was just chewing on the candy, and I was like, let me hit my vape, and I hit it, and I was like, holy shit.
I've actually done that with a
tastes
couple of
phenomenal.
flavors before because chewing a piece of gum. And you
That's
get that
why- that's
spearmint.
one of
You
the
get that
main-
spearmint, and then you're like, "Ooh, that vape tastes good with that." And then other times you're like, "Well, never mixing those two flavors together."
Nope. Nope.
See, that's happened to me
that's
with coffee. You
one
know,
of the
pick
main
it.
reasons why I loved sweet mint gum there, because I drank like 2 Red Bulls or Monsters a day, and I loved that combination of sweet mint gum with drinking my Red Bull or my Monster. It was just so good.
So have you made a Red Bull, an energy drink version of it yet?
No, I haven't. See,
should.
I'm working on the base of the sweet mint gum first, which is never gonna happen. Never.
You'll get there.
4 years later,
Oh, yeah.
I literally have like 120 different recipes. Hippie.
Stick around us long enough, it'll work. Because I even managed to squirrel Hippie into some flavors lately.
Mm,
Hippie's like, damn you.
yeah.
See, I have a wintergreen lifesaver recipe, so I don't know if I'm just gonna take that and add grape to it or what. I may just start from scratch, try to balance it, because that one has a lot of wintergreen. It's like
Hippie, have you
4%
went back and
Flavor West,
tested
3%
our?
PFA.
Have you went back and flavor tested our concoction the other day? See if it steeped out any better or any different?
Me?
Yeah, the one we were
Oh.
playing with the other day. I don't think I have. I haven't touched it since the other day. Where is it at?
Wait a minute. Right now, I
Curious-
got Bodacious Blue from VSO on my dripper right
yeah.
now. I want to get it off. I like that Bodacious Blue, man. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's a good one
Yep.
with the banana and the Irish cream in there, right?
And the blueberry, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good mix.
Yeah, Hippie and I did something really strange the other day. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Something really strange.
Here we go. I'm going to try. Let's see.
Is this safe for YouTube, Tim?
That's a say. No, we didn't do anything that weird. But the mix that Hippie said, "Oh, we should try this." Okay, let's go for it. I'm
Yeah,
having to
hell
say
yeah.
it was different. Definitely different.
What the hell?
Where's
That's weird.
it was weird last time. Is it weirder?
That's,
Is it possible to get weirder? Where did I put that? It's here somewhere.
that HB is coming out a lot more now.
Real? Oh, finally, because it wasn't really there the other day.
Oh, it's there
There it is,
now.
right here. It's right here.
Are you talking about across the pond sauce?
No,
Did I hear that
no,
right?
this is
No?
this is really weird. Like
Oh, it's
really,
weirder
really
than
weird.
that. Wow.
Oh, this is weirder than that by a long shot. Hippie came up with something. Well, we should try this. It's like, okay.
What the hell? You know, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, you know?
That's
yeah,
how we
you
come up
never
with those
know.
weird
DIY,
comments.
man.
I can't find it.
You
know
never
it's here.
know.
Maybe I moved it over there.
You can actually taste it a lot more now. You couldn't taste it when we first mixed it up, but you dang sure taste it now. But that cream, it's not really it's a different kind of mix. I'll tell you that. It's different.
Hey, we sat here. We sat in Zoom and we looked. Hippie came up with this, and that's when I came up with the recipe for that butterscotch brittle.
I was just coming up with like that, you know, the milkshake base from Wendy, but then shorten it down so it's not all the ingredients that she uses and everything, simplifying it a little bit. And then we got to talking about hibiscus candy, and I said, "Fuck it, let's put that in there." So we did. We put
Hibiscus candy with a milkshake
milkshake
base.
base.
Ooh.
And let me say,
Now the hibiscus candy has like a cherry smell to it, kinda. It's
Yep,
kind of
yep.
like a cherry note. So, you know, I got to think, well, it might not be too bad, you know, in a milkshake.
Do you know what that sounds like? Like some
it
of
is. Right here it
the
is.
Indonesian e-juices. These
Right here.
bizarre combinations.
I gotta dry
That's
off
what
my
it
wick
sounds-
and I can try it. No, but this
not
is
bad. It's not a
it,
fifth.
okay.
It's
Since how you
not a
mentioned
fifth.
it, it really weirdly melded with the malt aspect. It weirdly melded not with the creams, but with the malt. It's got this weird hibiscus candy malt, cherry,
Yeah.
like more of a cherry malt. It's really weird.
That's into the realm of mentholated mung bean.
Yo, I still
Yeah,
got
the hibiscus candy is there, but it's still got that weird
No.
texture. It's
Never
got a
had a mung
texture.
bean, but
This has a
I'd vape it.
texture to it that makes no sense. It's a
I
weird
know.
texture.
Bob,
I
I'll send
kinda
you that
wish-
bottle of musk I have. You can have it.
Kind-
God
Hell
bless
Kind-
you.
yeah.
Hippie, I'm sorry, but I wish I'd made a 10 of this. I'm sorry. Not so sure 30 was a wise idea.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's not.
It's a conversation piece, Tim.
It's not a bad mix, but it's not a good mix.
Yeah.
And we tried to think of what we could do to make it better, and they're like, start over.
The drain.
Well, no, we could probably add some sweet strawberry from Capella in it, and it would help it out immensely.
Well, see, I know Cap hibiscus works well at like slushying things up, making them syrupy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Cap
maybe
hibiscus has
what
got.
we were going to use. We were going to use that.
Maybe you throw a straw or a raspberry in there or something.
I was thinking
But
strawberry.
there's a weird cherry. We didn't realize it until we were starting to break down the flavor. But there's a cherry note to that hibiscus candy from Wonder Flavors. There is a cherry blossom like note to it.
Where the fuck did I put it?
And that is such
it almost like it gives it a tart note to this milkshake.
Yeah,
A
it's like a
tart note.
There you
it's
go.
a tart
Add Wonder Flavors
weird
Bumbleberry.
Man,
malty like almost a malt mouthfeel with a tart note. It's
I'm grabbing
really
sweet
weird.
strawberry. I'm gonna add some sweet strawberry from Capella to it right now.
Okay, you do yours first, and then I'll try something different if it doesn't work.
Okay. Let's see.
That way, there we can try two different ways at once. But yeah, this is what Hippie and I were doing the other day. So this is actually technically a strawberry candy. We're doing it.
All right, sweet strawberry.
Do we want sweet, or would this be better with shisha?
No, because it's already real sweet.
Oh no! We're already kind of candied, and we're doing the creams. A milkshake. Yeah, it'd be weird.
Sweet strawberry at like 3%. Fuck it.
Yeah, you're gonna want that strawberry to stick out here.
Hey, Bob, this is the vaping equivalent of beating a dead horse.
Hey, it could work.
It could, sure. I could check
Will
my
it?
lottery tickets and win,
Yep.
and not get screwed like last time.
I did not know that, Mowgli, but that is actually interesting to know. That actually does. Yeah.
I was
There,
gonna
Mowgli
say,
said ID10T did a prank milk recipe with Cap hibiscus.
No,
It's a-
pink
it-
milk.
only I could win a jackpot
Pink milk,
and then
yep.
turn around and not get any money.
Really? What
Yeah.
happened?
It happened to me 2 weeks ago.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I won the 50K jackpot. Problem is, I had to split it with 28 other people.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck?
And then pay taxes.
No taxes in Canada.
Oh, okay, good.
But still,
So
how
you-
many
so you
times
did
do you
win
win the
something.
jackpot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of 50K, I got
Super,
1,785 bucks.
curious on whether or not this, because that could actually be delicious with that hibiscus candy in there with the
There you go.
strawberry. That is potentially possible still. It might
There
be
you
like
go.
the best strawberry milkshake ever.
There's
But
pink milk.
I have a little bit of a doubt to it though.
Pink milk is
Let me
dairy
clean
milk
off
from
my-
TFA at 2%, Cap hibiscus at 2%, Flavora pink guava at 2.5%, Cap sweet cream at 1.5%, and vanilla bean ice cream from TPA at 0.75.
Ours might be actually more complicated than that, but yes, generally the same idea. I'm curious. I'm curious if it's helped.
All right, here we go.
I'm kind of scared too because I know that's a weird flavor. There's just no way to say it. It's weird.
Absurd but flaccid. See, it's gonna need some steep now. It was fine before I put that strawberry in there. Now the strawberry, you can taste the sweet strawberry, but and it's masked that
It's
weird.
not what
It masked that weird hibiscus note.
the hibiscus
it-
malt.
Yeah, it kind of hit it a little bit. So I let it steep for like 24 hours.
It's like the hibiscus said. I'm not touching any of the creams. Screw that creams. I'm just gonna take some of the all the vanilla notes out. There's hardly any vanilla note, and take that out and add it to the floral, and I'm gonna like merge with the malt and create this weird off flavor from the cream. That's what it did. So
Man,
let's
this
see
is
what this.
weird. This is weird. It
It
is.
was, this was your idea.
Hey, I was drinking a little bit last night too, so
I do.
I had a little bit to do with it.
I do a lot of weird mixes, and people know this, but this one's out there. Yeah.
It's
So if
not
you're-
bad. I mean,
No, it's
shit.
not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just kind of, I'm not sure what to think or what to use it for.
Okay, we put French Vanilla Thick at 1%, Hibiscus Candy from Wonder Flavors at 1%, Milkshake Capella at 2%, Super Sweet Perillum 0.5%, Sweet Strawberry Capella at 3% that I just added, and Vanilla Gelato Italian Wonder Flavors at 1.5%. So that was the recipe.
So if you you know what, instead of sweet strawberry, maybe I think we should have Bob makes the same thing with blue raz. He might love it.
Dude, I
There you
mixed.
go.
Speaking of really weird shit, I thought it was gonna work. I took a Flavora energy drink.
Yep.
VSO crisp citrus soda, which I love, and then my blue raz combination, which is 3% VSO blue raz and 1.5%
That
Flavora
sounds
blue
good.
raz. And in theory, it sounds like it would work fantastic. I got such a horrible off note that tasted like burnt tires. And I have no idea where it came from.
Nasty.
And I tried it in like 5 different setups and got that. It literally made me sick vaping it. But separate, I love the citrus soda. Obviously, I love the blue raz. I love the energy drink.
The
but when
citrus
you put 'em all
soda-
together, it just tastes like complete
The
shit.
citrus soda and the energy drink Flavora with super sweet was not bad. I actually did a citrus soda and energy drink mix.
Yeah,
that wasn't
it
bad.
had
So
to
I
be
have
the blue
blue
raz
raz.
on top of that or something. Oof.
Nah, I think
I'm
this
thinking
is
it-
a like do over big time, man. It just
We
yeah,
tried something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to try something really weird, there you go.
I won't
Maybe you
cover
can make it
that
work.
one.
There you go, Dave. Mix that up. Send it over to Legion.
There you go. He might love it.
Oh, he won't.
You know,
He won't.
Now I got to get it off of my dripper.
Yeah, he's got to hate vape that now. I don't know.
The tartness is what's throwing it off because that milkshake and everything's so thick and rich.
But it
and
went from
creamy.
that. It went from that almost cherry blossom tartness to a weird, funky, malty something floral tartness. It's weird.
you should have embraced the floral and added like rose hips to it or something.
No,
Wait, no.
no, not with those creams. It's just no, because it did kind of absorb all the vanilla notes into that floral. It's weird. The vanilla like disappeared. It's not vanilla anymore.
The hibiscus just changed the whole aspect of the whole.
Maybe
thing.
violet or lavender from VSO. Throw that in there.
They're kind of like these plain, boring creams now with this weird off note.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And these creams are all really heavy vanilla creams and really tasty together. And that malt is just a nice, soft malt, like malted milkshake.
Yeah.
This changed every single flavor with that hibiscus. It literally took every flavor, and none of those flavors taste like they're supposed to in there. Not a single one.
Ooh, Rocky mixed another.
Oh,
shot.
there you go. Rocky got one. There we go. Rocky
There you
mixes.
TNT.
If you're not following Rocky on ELR, I don't know what you're doing.
Well, see, you threw a curveball in there. Oh,
He did.
no, okay.
Not
mind.
too much one. Oh, he did. He threw peach in there instead of an apricot. He used a peach. So
Man,
he's
I'm
got
gonna have to
TNT,
take out of this.
FLV. It's a all Flavora mix. Alpine strawberry Flavora at 0.5, apple Flavora at 3, peach Flavora at 1.5, and sweetness Flavora at 0.5.
I don't have one single flavor.
I don't think I don't have the apple. I know I don't.
Yeah, that's the one I'm missing too.
I'm missing the apple.
I can't do it, Tim. I just can't do it. I got to pull my wick out.
I have apple.
I was gonna
from
say I don't know
Flavora.
how you're gonna hate vape through that. I don't think I could.
It's atrocious.
Rocky, did you mix this up? I'm curious.
He wrote in the notes mixing now.
Ugh.
Mixing. Yep, right there. That actually looks. See, I like apple and strawberry, and I don't know, the peach. Apple and peach work together. Apple and strawberry work together. Never really did a strawberry peach mix myself. Have you guys?
I never
Strawberry.
have, but I've
No.
seen drinks in the store with it.
I was gonna say I've seen drinks like that. So this actually, and a lot of times they'll have an apple base to a lot of any of the drinks you get anyway. They have an apple
But yeah,
base to them,
because apple juice is the cheapest juice.
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good carrier for other flavors.
If anyone ever saw how they made apple juice, they'd never touch it again, or any juice for that matter.
Don't bring it up while I sit here and enjoy my mango juice.
Yeah, you don't want
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah. Hey, we should talk about it right now for Bob.
No.
Is this like learning, watching them make hot?
It's about an eighth of the way. I have about an eighth left of the can, so
It's the
So
only
he'll
thing
finish
that's-
either
2
way.
minutes.
The only thing
Is
that
it-
saves that stuff is pasteurization.
Is this
Otherwise-
like watching hot dogs being made for the first time, and you don't want to eat
Exactly.
hot dogs for like a couple years? You're like, no hot dogs, please.
I have gone into the facility that makes the beef byproducts and pork byproducts that go in the hot dogs.
Yeah,
It's
I have to.
It's Auschwitz for animals in that place.
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting.
I
I had to go there for work, and I was wearing a suit. I had to dry clean the suit 4 times afterwards. Still couldn't get the smell out. Threw it
Oh,
away.
shit.
So we managed to break Hippie. He's.
You didn't even turn his
I'm curious.
camera
I'm
off. He's
curious
like,
on
"Fuck
how
this,
this is.
I'm out of here."
I don't really see how this probably shouldn't need much of a steep either. With this mix from Rocky, this should be pretty much a shake and vape.
Yeah, it's.
I had to sub every ingredient in that.
See, I have apple pop from Flavora, and I have the green apple from Flavora. But
I'm not
have
sure
the
you can
regular
really
apple.
sub anything for that Alpine strawberry. That
Oh, I
is
have
a very
the
unique
I have
strawberry.
red apple as well. That's weird. Red apple is weird. I get alcohol. I get
That
like liquor off of red apple from Flavora.
the red apple from Flavora is different. It is way different than I expected. It's not like
Tastes
your
like
typical
liquor. It's like something that Larry would use. in his
It's
mixes.
almost like you took a Macintosh apple, tried to make a cider, but turned it into a hard cider before it actually turned to cider.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mowgli. So I went into one part of this facility, and it was huge. It had to be 80,000 square feet, just this one section of it. And there had to be 100,000 cow skulls in there with the eyeballs still in there.
Yeah, the scraps you eat when you eat hot dogs, don't think about it. Just eat them, and
Yeah.
ignorance
Go
is
on
bliss.
with your life.
The ignorance
Oh, yeah.
is bliss with this one.
That's why I stopped buying those hot dogs, and I just buy like the certain packaged ones that are all beef or supposedly.
Oh, I've
all
tried.
beef.
Oh no, I've seen those made too. That's not much better.
No. When they say all beef, yeah, sure, it's all beef, but it's like,
They didn't
You
say
know.
what part of the beef.
exactly.
So I'm eating cow testicles in my fucking.
Oh,
hot
that
dog.
would be a step up.
That's good.
Hoof, tail, nose
That's what
hair.
I say too when I eat my
nose.
hot dogs. I'm sure that's what Tim says too when he eats it.
You like your hot dogs extra creamy, do you, Bob?
But you know what? Truth be told, I mean, if you go back in history, all hot dogs, sausages, that was a way to get rid of everything you wouldn't eat at the first sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like most
Well,
of
the
the meals.
casing for sausages are fucking were
intestine.
mainly used intestines, right?
Yeah, it was intestine. And I mean, you ever go for a good Vietnamese soup? It's all full of guts. It's full of this. It's full of that. It's great though. Tastes great.
Yeah, who gives a
Like I
shit?
said, ignorance is bliss. Don't overthink your food. You might not eat a lot of it.
That's it.
Well, it's like I was watching that Yellowstone show, and they're dealing with somebody who's a vegetarian, and the main guy in the show says, "Okay, you won't eat animals because it's cruel to the animal, but you're eating all this stuff that grows in the ground. What happens when the guy goes out there and plows through the earth and kills all the snakes, all the worms, all the bugs, all this, all this, all this, all the grass that's growing there, all the weeds that are growing there?"
Don't forget the
And
rat.
she was just dumbfounded.
In in a lot of cases when you add fertilizer, depending on the fertilizer, worms can't exist where that fertilizer is when it's fresh.
Yep.
Because it will kill them all off because it's too acidic in some cases.
Yep.
Or too base.
Most people don't realize that, like the whole organic thing. It's virtually impossible to grow fruits and vegetables without some form of pesticide, whether it's a natural form or a GMO or something like that, because it's impossible. I know people that own big commercial farms. It's impossible.
Diatomaceous earth. Or not pronouncing that right, but
Diatomaceous.
diatomaceous earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it made
I
from?
bought it.
Yeah, you know what it's made from?
Nope. I sprinkled it around my property to keep.
Yeah.
I know what it
all the
does, but I
ticks
don't know
out
what
and
it's made
everything for
from.
my dog.
What's it made from?
I
bought a
believe,
big
if
ass
I'm
bag of
correct,
it off
I'll double
Amazon.
check, but I'm pretty sure that's shells of like seashell, not seashells, but different types of shells of like crustaceans or something like that.
Well, it's designed to put cuts in bugs and they get an
Yeah,
infection and
but
die.
or whatever it is, it's not that they have to harvest from living things
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Oh, that tastes so much better. Oh, so much better.
Such a relief.
Yeah. When you go from a really
There
bad
it is.
vape to a really good vape, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Mouthgasm.
Yeah, that's a good
It
name
is.
for an e-juice.
What is it? It
Remember
is.
Yep.
No, it's naturally
Mouthgasm.
occurring soft. Oh no, it's a rock. It's a rock.
It's satin fuel fossils, Tim.
But you can use like shells of like crustaceans too to do a similar thing. It's not the same name. But
Well,
this,
a lot of landscaping, at like baseball
but
parks. And
how
stuff,
many
the lights-
how many places get strip mined for these type of things? Strip mining doesn't cause anything. I mean, no matter what you do, you're affecting your environment.
Human intervention in nature causes
Hunt-
issues no matter what it
Hunting,
is.
hunting. People are like, well, you can't hunt animals because they're vegetarian. Those animals, if you don't hunt them, they get overpopulated, and then you have issues. Because Old Forge, New York, used to have that problem big time, and all these deer, like I was telling you, they had the weird like elf hoof like hooves, and their antlers were all weird because they were so inbred because they're just overpopulated, and they'd come into people's yards and eat because they had no choice, eating garbage and everything because it was
That's
starving.
our fault.
And
That's
they'll
our
freeze
fault,
during
and
they die during the wintertime because
Yeah.
there's not enough
we,
food.
we killed off all the wolves. We killed off all the coyotes. We killed off everything that would take out the deer and keep their herds healthy. And then we wonder why we're up to our eyeballs in Lyme disease.
Yep.
Oh, another thing we do is possums. A lot of places don't
Yeah,
like having
exactly.
possums around. It's like possums
'Cause
are
they're
one
ugly.
of the best ways. They're ugly, and if you corner them, they can bite and they do hurt. Like you'll see there's teeth. I'm sure that if you get bit by
Yeah,
a
I've
cornered
seen plenty of
possum, you're gonna get hurt.
Stomp your foot at it, does its old flop on its side, play dead kind of
You
thing.
kidding me?
Yeah.
That if I tried calling out one night, and the things were trying to. I saw them on camera. They were coming to me. The damn things outside. It's
I'm
like,
more worried about the city raccoons than I am ever a possum.
yep. That's another thing. We move in there and take over these different areas. You don't think about that. Where do you? Hey, you're a vegetarian. Where do you live? I live in the city. Well, you realize that you've already displaced these animals. You're better off eating them than letting them starve to death. So go for it.
Yep.
Or they overpopulate because of us, like the raccoons. There's more raccoons in the city of Toronto than anywhere else in the world.
I mean, there's an argument for everything if you look at the right side of things. There is.
Mhm. Yep. There is.
But at least there's facts to back up both sides of this argument to some degree.
Mhm.
Unlike the vape epidemic, which is all based on lies.
Yep. Just
Yeah.
complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah, I wonder about that, Dusty. A lot of diseases are. Right now. Sorry, this is conspiracy theory thought process. All tinfoil hat time for everybody.
I remember there was that one. There was that one
COVID
skit.
itself. You know, the number one reason I think COVID actually is so bad and has killed so many people? We can't even get the medications we used to get for the flu over the counter or even from your doctor like you used to be able to get 10, 15 years ago.
COVID
So
was a
what's going to
zoonotic.
happen? What's going to happen when you get sicker with the worst disease supposedly to ever hit mankind in like forever.
And
if
they
you
had
don't have
everybody in
medications to
lockdown.
offset it, if you don't have anybody to offset it, any medications to offset it, well, inherently, if you don't have the medications, you're going to get sicker. More people aren't going to make it.
What's one of the main things that boosts your immune system? The sun. When people are in lockdown, stuck in their fucking homes, you're not getting that sun.
But to be fair to the government, I would never defend the government. They were shit scared because they know that it doesn't take much for governments to collapse.
No.
It doesn't take a lot,
Nope.
you know. And if you have a global pandemic, that would be more than enough to take down all kinds of governments. And I mean, it was a zoonotic disease. We're not the natural host for it, so it kills us,
Yep.
right? I mean, I don't know where was it a bat? Was it whatever that pangolin thing is? Was it
a government experiment that went badly?
Could
got
have been.
loose?
Could have been. It wouldn't be
Did
the
someone
first
let
time.
it loose on purpose?
You know
Paraquat?
what? It could have very
Paraquat?
well been that because there was a biolab right near Wuhan.
Wuhan. Yep.
Someone was probably supposed to dispose of the animals properly, like incinerate them. He probably sold them into the wet market. Who the
That
fuck
guy
knows?
from that professor from Harvard was actually working over there.
Did
Yeah,
anyone ever watch?
diseases.
Anyone ever watch? Anyone
And
ever watch the
he-
movie Spawn?
And
Spawn?
he suddenly got arrested right when that shit started coming
Yeah,
out.
I mean, who knows? You know, who knows?
Oh, check
I mean,
it
there's
out.
Plenty
Life
of
is.
examples. You know, plenty of examples in history
Life-
of governments making boo-boos.
But remember, life is juicy.
Yep.
That's right. Life is juicy, so drip it.
What do you
I hate
make?
to say it, but some of the conspiracy theories have been proven decades to, like, nearly a century later to have been true.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, just
They're
because
all
this is true
conspiracy
doesn't
theories
mean everything
until they're
else is
proven.
true. That's the
Exactly, but
problem.
you can't
No.
trust anyone. That's the scary part.
That's because the
Yep.
governments lie to people.
Mhm.
Whether they lie for a good reason or a bad reason, they still lie. And then once you lie, how do you trust them?
Yep. That's my issue. And
If you
don't
love it,
get me
don't be
wrong,
afraid
I'm
to
not
push it,
a fucking
exactly.
anarchist or anything, but it's hard to believe any fucking thing that they say. You know, same with the news. Shit, they've lied so many fucking times. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I don't watch that shit anymore.
Oh, no one.
You know. What are you mixing, hippie?
Blueberry vanilla cream.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
I'm basically doing the same recipe that me and Tim did last night, but I put 2 blueberries in it instead of the hibiscus.
You're off
That
to a good
sounds
start.
way better.
Better.
Off to a good start.
There it is. That's what it was. It's chitin from used from controlling soil and turf, used instead for food crops and stuff and residentials for as a pesticide, especially crabs and shrimp. So an organic farm might use that. Okay, but that's coming from the shells of crabs that people are eating.
I've actually bought this stuff because, I mean, look, everyone wants crab meat, lobster meat, clams, whatever. Well, what do you do with the shell? So they grind it up, and they use it for landscaping. They use it for an organic pesticide or whatever. You know, I mean, we have to use everything to the fullest because it would
That's
be
what-
worse if we were just throwing a
Think
shell.
of the Native Americans. They used pretty much every part of their animal they killed.
by necessity.
We don't do that. We don't do that as much anymore. So this stuff's just left around as byproduct, piles up, and then someone says, "Wait, why don't we use it for this?" But inadvertently, they use that as a natural pesticide, and this natural pesticide still comes from the killing of animals. Yet they call it organic, so it's okay.
I know, but I mean, it's all you know. You can. It's easy to take stuff out of context and to twist it and stuff. I mean, I'd rather see them do that than just.
And what's that
waste
for?
them.
What's that
Oh, of
for?
course, I know.
And they get that much cheaper
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
than if they were to create something that did the same thing in a lab or something. They would
are
pay
you-
more.
are you kidding
per
me?
pound.
They get that stuff given to them to get
Yep.
rid of it. They might even get paid to take care of it, and then they
Yep,
crush it up,
probably do.
crush it
Yeah.
up, and grind it up, and then sell it for a mint.
Yeah, we do similar things at work. and we just make paintballs. So
Yeah. So that we can shoot at each other because we can't shoot animals.
that's right.
Okay.
You will have to message him. He does, but message him. What is it,
Message-
Swaggy? Admin at VSOflavors.com.
Yeah, and if you wait till a sale day, and
what I do.
today would be one of them. Yeah, I mean, it offsets your shipping costs considerably.
Yes. And he could
And
also work with
hashtag
you to find
AFL.
cheaper shipping.
Hashtag AFL for right now will get you 24% off to midnight, U.S. Eastern time. So you got like 3.5 hours left.
There you go. Pay for your
And I
shipping
would
right
strongly
there by
recommend to either getting the flavors to make them or do the 12 days of Christmas. Right there. It just popped up from Nightbot. Click on that link and you can make the recipe if you get the flavors, or you can get those. And actually, all of the ones we've tried so far, we've loved. She's vaping the
Yeah.
turtles right now.
No hashtag, just AAFL.
Okay, no hashtag. Just say, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, just say AFL. Yeah, go
Was
ahead
I
and get
correct
those.
on that email address, Swaggy? Admin at
I believe that's it.
VSOflavors.com. I think it is.
And if you click that site, it'll tell you. It'll give you a link anyway. There, you can contact them through the site. Let me look here.
He'll take care of you.
Yep.
It's like on Benny's show, I write that in the chat all the time. I'm like, they're like, oh, it's, we can't
cult
get them.
flavors.
Cult, it's a cult. Like, no, bro, just fucking, you guys all live near each other. Just send them a message, throw in together.
Get one
You're,
big
you're
shipment.
probably paying fucking cheaper shipping than I am living the state next to them,
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, give me that.
And there should be a contact. Yeah, it's contact right there. You click on that link right there, then contact's the third button over, and right there it is, VSO Flavors. And you can click. You don't even have to do it. You can send the message right through the site. You don't even need to do anything else.
Yeah, but every time he usually says to send an email.
Go.
You'll see it sooner or something.
Yep.
This is a better start, Tim. Better start.
Yeah, blueberry sounds good. There we go. See,
I used
right
that-
here,
I
You
use
just click
that new
contact.
blueberry sweet.
and right there you go. If nothing else, you can always message him there. If you're questioning anything, you don't want to make any mistakes, you have that option.
Right there. Beautiful.
I use that new Flavor West blueberry sweet with the blueberry juicy right from Flavor Art.
Oh,
That's
I
a good
love
combo.
I love that new Flavor West.
Yeah.
It
Both of the-
actually is kind of not standing out as much as I thought it would. The blueberries, they're that thick cream that we did last night, man. It's thick.
I told you. You have to push it pretty
It'll be
hard
like
to get
a
up against it.
blueberry swirl through the vanillas, through the milkshake.
Yeah,
It'll
but
be
that-
like a
that-
swirled milkshake.
Well, that's why I made that one for Mowgli earlier with two of those creams, because those creams do stand out.
Yeah.
They're not easily covered or buried. They stand out separate.
I have
So you-
not, Swaggy, but I am not in the UK.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
not in the
shit!
UK.
They contacted me about starting some UK distribution.
Oh, I'd love that, Swaggy.
Fuck
And if
yeah.
that happens, let us know. I'll make sure that Wednesday knows and we'll find out. Let everybody know. That, you know how many people would be happy about that?
Yeah, man, I go into those shows over there, into the chats, and mention VSO, and everybody's just jumps
Cult
on
flavor.
me. They're like, "Oh, where do I get it? Where can I get that? Where can I order that?"
Mhm.
Yeah, Swaggy's site, man.
Make sure you get a cult tab.
Yeah, just right above VSO on the bottle, just put cult VSO flavors. Or put it in quotations. They'll know exactly what it is. then.
Join the cult. You won't be disappointed.
Fuck yeah. Hey, if it's a cult, man, I'm all in.
Another thing, naturally
Maybe a
extracted
blood oath.
flavors. I know everything can't be naturally extracted, but in general, that actually is a big thing. I looked at it really deep into it at the beginning there, thinking about different ways. And then I saw Swaggy and VSO. It's like instantly I knew damn well I was going to be in love with his flavor house, because that gave me exactly what I wanted. Less of these chemicals and more real flavoring.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Agreed. I love it too because you can put it in anything.
Yeah, and it doesn't weirdly mix. You can put these into flavors, or if you add like another blueberry to some blueberries, not necessarily blueberry. Blueberry is a bad example, but
Throw a bunch of
strawberries.
blueberry into your pancake mix when you make blueberry pancakes, and it just sets those fuckers off.
Oh, you
soda.
meant real cooking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What in the world is your cat eating?
Fritos corn chips.
Oh my God. Licking the salt off,
Oh yeah.
huh?
How to get 28-pound cats 101.
Feed them corn chips. Adds. No wonder they're stealing your flavors. That AP, they're addicted to it.
Oh, you'll eat it.
They're addicted to AP. They'll eat your bottle. That's why
They'll
you're not
eat the
finding
shit.
their bottle. That's why they're not. They're taking your bottles. They're eating them. That's why you're not finding them.
He's eating the whole chip. There you go.
They are, Graham, but naturally extracted does tend to medicine flower as well. But the thing is, I mean, for one instance, it's hard to argue
look at
with. Those are some of the best blueberries in the market between medicine flower and VSO. It's hard to
I'm
compare.
jonesing for VSO's blueberry. I'm totally out, and I am jonesing bad.
I know Hippie was talking. We were talking yesterday.
real bad.
He wants the whole blueberry line, all the blueberries. He wants everything to
Yes.
the extreme, all the way down to the regular.
I'm going crazy, man.
I love the raw, and obviously don't have the extreme because I'm not cool enough, But his original blueberry just still holds a special place in my heart.
Me too.
That is just
Oh, vintages.
And the blueberry V2, shit. He says
Bummer.
that's the flavor he wishes he never made, but fuck, I love that shit.
The blueberry V2 has its place. It does.
Mhm.
I haven't tried it, so I don't know. The only one I've tried is the first blueberry, and
It-
fell in love with it. And
Mine's blueberry huckleberry mix. There's my that's my
I
go-to.
don't have huckleberry either.
Oh, yeah. You kind of need the huckleberry, and boysenberry is another way to kind of get that little
Or
jammy.
4% VSO blueberry, 2% Flavor West blueberry, the original one. That's another fantastic.
Yep.
But it
Yeah,
all starts with that
Lumi,
VSO. Yeah, Lumi fucking appears
it-
for that right there. Her ears tingle.
But yeah, but she's not wrong though. The V2 is inherently a different. Like I prefer V1 because
I do too.
with
but
the other
V2 is
options.
fantastic.
But V2 is good standalone if you want
Mhm.
something quick and you don't want to try and figure out percentages. It is good, but I prefer V1 by a long shot for me too. And there's a difference between the raw and the other when you're first mixing. Now, granted, it'll probably steep out the same. Judging by his one shots and stuff, I would say it does.
Yep.
But when you actually mix with it at first, at least for a while, there is a bit of a difference. It takes a little thicker, almost like jammier.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hippie, do you have his chocolate donut one shot? Oh, get that. Oh,
or Boston cream.
Have you mixed it? Have you mixed the chocolate donut with Wendy's milkshake base yet, Dave?
oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like that. Oh God, yeah.
Oh God, yeah. It's amazing.
That Graham, that makes no sense. You know,
He wheels in the
inherently,
wheelbarrow.
inherently that's backwards of every other like shop. The batteries are typically the expensive thing on the site, and your flavorings are the cheap. And yet their batteries are cheaper than Fogstar. That's crazy.
Blueberry V3.
It-
I think he's just
V3.
fucking with Lumi.
As it says,
Yeah.
V3 is that the extreme?
Which is amazing.
Might be. Bob's gone.
Blueberry Extreme.
It's
Don't
extreme.
talk about extremes around these parts.
Poor Bob. Bob is suffering. He's truly suffering here. You guys realize this. I feel bad for Bob.
I'll just use my raw at like 4% and call it extreme, okay? Fuck you guys.
The raw 4% is good. But you're not going to taste anything but blueberry.
Nope.
Although the 4% against with
Never push it
Wendy's,
over 1.
that's a, I don't know about 4% raw. Trying to remember what I used for percentage on the raw when I made the blueberry shake. Not blueberry. Did I make blueberry? Which milkshake base did I make with Wendy's? Cassie's going to answer me before I ever even get there. You know that.
Peanut butter. I know you did peanut butter. I know you did root beer.
Yep. We got to push it pretty good against it in Hippie. That knockoff version of Wendy's milkshake base is no different. You've really got to push your percentages of the other flavors, as you can tell. That those are the ones in her mix that really stand out the most.
Okay.
However, you don't get quite the same BK sensation, Burger King sensation, off that mix as you do from hers.
Yeah, I've got
Because you
that
didn't use
still
2% super sweet.
Yep, still sitting here. Gonna sit here for a while.
Yep, Blueberry Extreme is he was trying to be nice and not say it. That's what it was. Bob wasn't nice of him. He tried not to say it.
Yeah, that was. I appreciate that, Swaggy.
Nicest thing
Making
you
up
done to
for all
Bob all
those-
day.
Yep, making up for all those shots you've been stabbing me with all day. Sore, gotta sit down now. Yep.
Yeah, my headset's going dead. We must have been on for a while. Oh, we have been on for a while. So what do you think, Bob?
What?
They can't hear you, but what do you think?
About what?
I gotta change the sound settings. They can't hear you. That's
Can
a
you hear me?
nope. Nobody can hear you.
Interesting.
It is. Don't worry, guys. I'll get them back in just a second. I just gotta change it off headphones.
Shaggy.
Say something, Bob. See if that's the right one.
Hello?
That's not the right one. See, still can't hear you. All right. I gotta get the right setting.
Hello?
Nope. They don't want to hear you, Bob.
No one can hear you yet? No one can hear anybody?
Nobody can hear anybody yet. No.
Hello.
Now, they heard you say that, hippie. That was the first thing I could hear. Hello.
Hello. Are you my doctor?
Yes. Yes. Snap. Snap. Get ready. Bob would do that, but then he has to take off the Super Bowl ring.
Oh, fuck. I was in top chat the whole time. No wonder why I didn't see that. Bastard.
Oh, there you go, Bob. He's got a recipe for you. Want to bet it's got extremes in it?
I'm afraid of clicking on it. Extreme grapple.
Did he actually put it? Is that what it is? That's awesome. Hey, it's tasty. The thing is, I think that this is actually good enough. You taste this in an MTL tank. I actually got to try
See-
that next
see,
time
I
I
don't-
rewick
I don't-
this. Wait a minute.
I
Wait a
don't
minute.
make recipes that are just full of lies, you know?
Yeah, Bob, you can taste it in the MTL
Yeah.
just fine. Tastes great.
0.75% mix.
Yeah, 0.5% flavoring, 0.75 total. Yeah. Uh, 0.5, a 5% blueberry recipe if you have the raw. The V2
0.5
is
to
a
1.
different, so that's a tough one.
0.5 to 1 of the raw.
Yeah, it's usually 0.5. would be
Probably,
about the same.
yeah, probably 0.75 I'd go.
Yep,
That should get you right there.
The V2, it's a different blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'd use that at like 3.
yeah, 2 or 3, between 2 and 3.
No, I can't, Swaggy. You're right. Can't handle the extreme truth.
Nope. See, Bob's alter ego is obviously based on a movie. It's called A Few Good Men. You might have heard of the actor. He played the Joker, one of the Batmans. Bob was a stunt double. He's the one that came in and said, "You can't handle the truth." That was Bob.
Yep. That
He
was
just had a face-over thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they came up with the movie Face Off, because of Bob.
Hashtag movie magic.
Yep.
It made me look shitty and ugly. Did a lot of work on that one.
All
Well,
right.
you were the stunt double in Brokeback Mountain, weren't you? Tim?
Oh shit!
Oh.
Cowboy butt sex scenes.
Hitting below the belt now.
That's okay. You were in a birdcage in several different places. No.
You're
So
welcome.
we're gonna head out of here pretty soon because I did lose my headset, and I'm sorry if you guys heard the beep. You should have probably heard it. But let's go and what do we want to go? I'm thinking we go out on another one of Adam's songs. Well, obviously Adam's songs, but one of the Artie and the Arson songs. I'm actually really enjoying it because we're gonna start doing some Christmas version songs. Probably starting next week. I'm trying not to push it too early because we don't want to listen to Christmas every week. At least I don't. I'm not into the Christmas.
Bad enough,
that
I
much.
was walking around the grocery store earlier, and that's all I hear is Christmas music.
So you listen to Doormat on the way in. Okay. Bob, since everybody's been mean to you, including myself, picking on you about the extremes, so let you choose from the Eddie and Arson songs. We got Oh Sweetness, Let It Go, Born into War, What's Happening, Wall of
Born
Text.
into War.
I knew that was going to happen. Or I Dream of You. By the way, if Adam's still here, throw your link in chat so people can go over there, click, and maybe you guys can get a few cents. And there's Bob's link for Twitch, so you can go listen to him.
Hold on, I'm pulling up his music video.
Yep. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Adam. Yep, you got here late, but you did manage to mix up a nice mix.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
did
I-
try to make a strawberry candy-ish thing.
Yeah.
So this is just going to be a fail, is that what we're going to call it?
Yeah, that hibiscus one. Yeah, for damn sure.
It was a
It-
cool
it was
concept.
up there.
I was curious. I was like, a floral like candy with creams. Could be interesting.
Or it could be musk.
I was gonna say thank you, Hippie, and Hippie, yeah, give Hippie a follow and watch him. He's gonna have some recipes coming out soon.
Go watch that video on YouTube that I just posted, and also comment on it as well.
Yep. They actually
You have a chance
that
of
all in one day.
getting some band gear
that video was all done
Thank
in
you.
one day. That was awesome.
by one person, filmed by one person. That video is even more amazing now than when I first saw it because of knowing that.
Yep. I would not have guessed that. I would have thought they had a little crew going on with that one.
Yeah. It was wild.
So
Next
Hip-
week I got a blueberry marshmallow or this blueberry vanilla cream. One or the other is going to be posted next week.
Ooh,
Nice.
blueberry marshmallow. Ooh.
Were you about to say blueberry mushroom? Because that would have
Yeah.
been really fucking weird.
For that, we use a certain cereal we won't talk about. Shiitake.
Boring.
Shiitake blueberry. There we go. So,
Tasty.
Bob, what might people see you do on your channel?
You can click that link up there, twitch.tv/Bob Omstillo. Come hang out, and I play some COD. Get pissed at some people, kill some motherfuckers. Yeah, you know, good shit. Hang out, have some fun, have some laughs.
Yep.
When's the music-inspired show on, Tim? Rocky
Music
would like to know.
inspired show. That I think that's this Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This coming Tuesday. That's gonna be a fun one, because for me, music is an inspiring thing. It actually soothes your soul. It's a good thing to. You're getting a little depressed. Put on some music. If you feel yourself get more depressed, change your genre of music, because it might not be hitting the right chords. You can change your tempo easily with that.
Don't listen to country music if your girlfriend ran off with another guy. That's all they fucking sing about.
Bob knows all about this.
Yep.
Personal experience. He was a
Yep.
country
Yeah.
music fan so much.
Yeah,
You know,
Tim,
when he was on a
Tim-
set of Brokeback Mountain
cries,
and the Birdcage, he
messages
listened to
me
country
all the
music
time.
all the time.
You can not get Bob's codpiece. Yeah, I know. Paul bought all of them. Right, Swaggy?
Hippie, what do you do?
Shit,
On,
dude, those were in high demand.
Hippie, what do you do on your YouTube channel?
Act goofy and crazy and try to make people laugh.
Hell yeah.
If I can get someone to laugh, I did my job for the day.
Hell yeah.
Lately, I've been just putting out like 6
Oh,
and 7
Rocky, I have to change that if it's off.
videos. They're only like 6 or 7 minutes long. Just sharing the recipe, getting it nice, simple, sweet out there, you know, and just, you know, cheering somebody's day up or something, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hold
And,
on, I'll be in there a minute.
Yeah, we're almost done. Dave, I know you've been kind of
I don't
making
have a- I
you've
don't
been
have a
making
life,
your
I'm
rounds
here.
though. You've been
I'm
making your
here.
rounds.
I have.
You have.
I'm trying to be like you and get on every show.
It,
the way to do it.
You wait for it. It's something.
Now you just got to get him unnoted, Tim.
Yeah. He's got enough flavors now. He could get away with it. There's a few episodes he could do.
You
For
just
sure.
got to single flavor test him.
Yeah, you gotta give him a single flavor test. That'll be fun. He'll just send the cats
He can
on it.
single flavor test him in Wendy's milkshake base.
Yeah,
exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, try the hibiscus candy like that. Just do it. I mean, definitely try it.
So you got to get him on the hibiscus episode. Okay.
Yeah, hibiscus episode. We'll get you a single flavor
Noted
test.
for
on it.
noted.
Yeah, Dusty, I'll probably make some cold videos, just simple ones, you know. Yeah, I'll make some cold videos.
Yeah, I love watching those. I love watching coil videos.
Miss having Paul on tonight, but yeah, thank you, Paul, for always being here as well. Thank you for everybody. Adam, I know Adam was on earlier. We were on Fresh's channel and had a good time. DeMillan was there. That was a lot of fun. No show next Saturday for Fresh, but there will be one the following week for Christmas Day, and that'll be the one for suicide prevention. It's going to be a stream for donating money to that. There's different ways it's going to work. You have to wait until Fresh announces it exactly how he wants to set it up. But yeah, thank you guys for all hanging out. Always fun. Maybe pick on Bob a little bit, but we do love you, buddy.
Hell yeah. Hey man, I can take it. Love it.
And
I
Hippie's
dish it out. I better be able to.
and Hippie's always smiling, so that's always a good, happy feeling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what it is those fish in the background. They're gonna get the hibiscus candy because it's not. You
He's
guys
gonna
enjoy
watch
that? They're all
tomorrow while in there.
belly up, and the next day, nope, they didn't enjoy it. All right, so you guys have a great night. We're gonna listen to Bob's choice on the way out. We're gonna listen to "Born into
yeah.
War" by Eddie and the Arsons, which is the same Eddie for Eddie's Blueberry Coffee that she loves so much. That's actually a good mix. I really like that one. But like you said, like Dave said, for some people, you might want to turn up the espresso a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be a fun day. Enjoy it. Tuesday will be music mixes, music inspired
yeah.
mixes. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a few ideas on that one. I mean, what would you mix for, say, Iron Maiden? Just for curiosity. I'm curious. Before we go, what would you mix for an Iron Maiden mix? Bob, you go first.
Candy cane.
Candy cane.
Yeah, sure. Candy cane.
What's the reasoning?
No reasoning.
Just because it's
The
Christmas?
first thing that popped into my head. Christmas time. Iron Maiden. Sure. Candy cane.
How about you, Hippie? What would you mix for Iron Maiden?
Candy cane.
Tobacco.
Yeah,
Get
that's
that?
a good one.
That's a good one.
Hey, maybe a candy cane tobacco.
Hey, there you go.
It could work.
Yeah,
Dave,
good.
Iron Maiden mix.
Oh, God knows. I never even listened to Iron Maiden.
I was thinking something. I would think something really spicy, like a spicy vape. Maybe the Red Hots or something like that. Because, and I get it. The candy cane kind of goes there. I'm thinking Number of the Beast. You need something fiery and flamey. You know. That's just my thought. But that's just an example of what I'm talking about for Tuesday. So
Yeah, then
mix the
kinda where
ABBA
I was
song,
going.
Rocky. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. All right, you guys have a good night. enjoy some music on the way out, and
Much love, everyone.
give
Thanks
Adam
for
some
hanging out.
love. Bye, guys. Bye.
Tongue punch the like box on the way
We
out.
are the ones who don't know what we're fighting for. Give us a gun and send us all off to war. We are the ones who grow up in violent homes. We are the ones who don't know what's right or wrong. I know. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones who were born into war. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones who just don't give a fuck no more. No more. We are the ones who don't know why we're losing score. Give them a badge so they can send us to the moon.